Skipping. Urgent message.
Rising sign, what's the kind? I guess you're not up and at 'em yet. This is me. And they call me with the message. Alright? Thanks. Bye.
Skipping. Urgent message.
Trying to get a line to call you. It's been, so problematic for some reason tonight. I can't get a dial tone to call you. So this is like my fourth location, and the phone went through. I couldn't talk about it because it was right there. So if you haven't gone this week, call me back. Thanks. Bye. Just wanted to say goodnight anyway. Alright,
Urgent message.
Hi. I hate that your phone keeps rejecting me. You must have a really bad connection. Anyway, I don't know. It's 11:42. It's not even late. So if you're not asleep, call me back. Right, bye.
Skipping. Urgent message.
This is P. Please give me a call when you get this message. It's just not even about being negative right now. It's about sorting out some very serious feelings that I had for you, and not being able to reach out and touch you and talk to you when I think it's necessary, when I deem it, emotionally necessary to talk. Not being able to do those things, I was not ready to subject myself to that type of, and I was not able to endure it. And I think the way you're responding is just making it even worse for me. So I need to talk to you with regards to that, and just, maybe the talk you suppose that we should be having, that needs to take place then, obviously. I don't know. Your reaction to everything is really disappointing. And I need to talk to you. So call me and don't be acting like that towards me. That's probably the situation, how you normally deal with it, but that's just not gonna work. So formulate your thoughts, processing and all that, whatever you need to do, and call me because I want to talk to you. I'm so falling in love, and it's not a good thing because I know that this is ultimately not going to end. It's not going to happen. So I need to talk that through with you. I need to express that to you, okay? And if I haven't said enough already, that's just where I am, so that you know. Bye.
When I started listening to your show, I realized I don't need to be part of no gang against females. All I need to do is know what it is to be a man and
Hey man, I just want you to know that your show done changed my life, man. Man, I am serious. I was that nice guy, but then I went out on the block, man, and I was like, I just upped my game and was like being more alpha and being more of a stand-up guy and just taking care of myself.
Yeah, now,
man.
I listened to your show and I was like, what does it mean, Mm-hmm. Until I bought your products, understand, listen to all the diss you gave me, and yeah, that's what it is. Some people talk about it's like they're 60 on the list.
Man, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I just when you called me, I was listening to it now, and you get this natural high from it. He kind of sparks you up. It kind of gets you going, and it gets you to feel good about yourself. Like it's about to be 160.
You take your characteristics that you know about yourself, and you work on those, and you improve those, and you develop a belief system in yourself that nobody can tear down. And that's basically I can apply it to every aspect of my life, not just with women. You can do it with your employment. You can do it with sports. Basically anything you want to. And it gives you a strong belief in yourself.
Dean, if I had your information a few years back, man, I would not have gotten a divorce. I promise you that. And I even say this much, with what I know now, with the mind state I got now, man, I've got texts from my ex talking about, this is strange, and I didn't put these words in her mouth. She said, Ken, I really respect you.
Robert Frank, and you're listening to the manmindset.com dating help for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.
I'm Tyrone, and you're listening to the manmindset.com dating help for men with your host, Steve Dean Williams. So get on board, long dick style.
This is Debo. Steve the Dean Williams. Give me your chain, punk. Yeah, sleep with your lights on. I still got the bicycle. Much love, Steve. Do what you do. God bless.
Yo, cupcakes. This is C.T. Fletcher, and you're listening to the Man Mindset Dating Show for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.
Following program is rated MAN. It contains real game, learning your value as a man, original ways to have her face in the pillow and her ass up in the air. I'm talking her knees pushed so far back, it's touching her shoulders. Touching her without touching her. Having a woman respecting your every move. Buying you gifts. Cooking and cleaning with a smile. And knowing her place at the table. So, for all you human males, cupcakes, surface dwellers, and grass-eating lions, your discretion is advised. Meaning, if you don't like the truth, then go find a show that helps you cuddle, complain, and cry about women. Just get the... It is game time!
You've been stressing and second guessing when it come to dating. Ain't no need to worry, this advice we giving is amazing. Leveling up and the plan is progress. Time to get connected with the man mindset. Helping all my fellas till you got it together. Step it up for the better, that's what I'm trying to tell you. There ain't no limit to what you can be or who you can get. Start pulling high value women because they know you legit. This is the man mindset, ayy. Wanna welcome you to the man mindset, yeah. Won't find any other advice like this. On point, never miss. It's the man mindset, yeah. Let's go. I love the way you suck my dick, bitch, and lick my balls. I know there'll never be another one like you. Never at all, yeah.
All right, it's Thursday. Instead of doing a video for y'all, I just thought I'd go do a few hours, maybe like 3 hours, chopping up this game. Guys, we're going to talk about how to unlock the emotional and sexual triggers in a woman. We're going to be talking about that today, gentlemen. Lines are going to be open as we always do, guys. Usually we got to do a video, but we're going to go live today. Guys, real quick, I want to say thank you for those who like, subscribe, hit the notification buttons. I want to say thank you to each and every one of you guys out there. I want to hurry up and quickly say, go to Hobby Lobby, Walmart, Target, Amazon, Michael's, and go ahead and get your 100-piece puzzle set. Gentlemen, we the only one that teach you this level of the game, guys. Get your 100-piece puzzle set, gentlemen. Make sure then you drive home, dump the puzzle pieces on your table, throw the box away, and start to put the puzzle pieces together. One thought, one mind, one way. So let's get into it because we have a lot to cover. I'm only going to do it like 3 hours. So guys, if you got a question, gentlemen, go ahead and put a Q. If you're texting a woman, go ahead and put a T. And if you want to call in 833-859-8744. Guys, don't forget, for all my dogs out there, we also have a live show at tomorrow for everybody overseas, 2:30 East in the morning, 2:30 a.m., not p.m., a.m. So we'll kick 2 shows like we always do early in the morning when I do my drive when riding with the Dean for you guys out there. But let's go ahead and get into this, guys. We have a lot to talk about, guys. If you guys have a question or anything, let me know because we're going to get deep in the game today, man. We got a lot of stuff. I got y'all guys. I got some good information for you guys. I'm asking all you guys to soak it up, get your crayons out and everything. So let's talk on this, man. So, gentlemen, let's get it, man. You know, when it comes to the game, man, it makes me think about so many of you guys out there that's trying to get it and trying to understand what's going on, man. And unfortunately for many of you young men out there, too many of you guys are frozen on the battlefield of the game, of life and things like that. When it comes to women, when it comes to interacting with women, when it comes to texting with women, when it comes to putting your bid with a woman, when it comes to telling a woman what you want to do, you're on this battlefield where you are waiting. You're waiting to be rescued, gentlemen. You wait for the sign. You wait for some type of a strength to fall from the sky like rain. You wait for somebody to push you forward, or you wait for somebody to ignite you. And while you wait, unfortunately for many of you guys, you just ride away. And while you wait, there is a certain kind of man out there that walks past you and takes the thing that you actually wanted. And this is the fate of so many guys out here who don't understand the game. And this is not something that is chosen, gentlemen, because as a man, we don't choose, we just move. Okay. And we push ourselves beyond who we are as men. Let me grab this call real quick. 508, sir. What's your name? What's your question, sir? How can I help you?
What's going on, man? How we feeling? That's JT.
Okay. What's your question, JT? How can I help you, brother? What's up?
Hey, so I'm 37 years old. I have divorced, and I was living in another country, and I just moved back to the States. Basically, to get my shit together, I moved in with my folks temporarily, but I just need to get moving on things. I've been here about 6 months, and I just feel like I'm doing a lot, but man, I gotta kind of do this next chapter of my life right. You know what I mean?
Okay, what's your question, JT? How can I help you, brother? What's up?
I could really just use some. What are the best? I've been applying for jobs in new cities to get.
Okay.
City I'm in is sort of low key.
JT, how old are you, big guy? How old are you?
I'm 37.
Okay, so well, JT, you got your okay. So I'm not saying you're past the point, but you're damn near close.
I know.
And it's okay. It doesn't make you a bad person or it's not tough. You just got to start somewhere. And what I would say, and I always would tell guys, if you want to get in, there is a loophole of getting in with companies that people don't understand. Now, you might not like this, but I can only say, I just give you a little bit of advice. I would try to find a major company in the cities and start applying for the mailroom, right? And see, when the thing is, when you're in the mailroom, you start off at the bottom, right? But you have access and cross-pollinate with everybody in that whole entire building. So that means you cross-pollinate with other company and other subsidiaries of the company and also HR. And sometimes when jobs come available, they always hire from within first, then from without. And that could be a way for you to move up in the company. But here's the thing about it. You'll do 9 to 5. You'll have 5 days a week. I guess after 90 days, you'll get benefits and everything like that. And then you can start working towards saving money, processing, and getting your life together, big dog, if that makes any sense.
Oh, yeah. I actually have a good career, and I'm with a good company too. I've been with a new company for about a year.
Good.
So my money's pretty. I'm in the stock market. I'm actually doing pretty good with money.
But then why
it's really just like
what's the problem then? I don't understand what's the problem.
Yeah. I guess it's I'm in with the folks. Just to get, because like I said, I was in another country. And I just needed to get my feet on the ground.
No.
And
we can't. You got to be on the ground, brother. You can't. Okay, you're 37, big guy. Real quick, you're 37.
Yep.
So what I'm saying is that you have to come to Jesus moment, and you have got to put on your big boy pants, and you have got to go out there and get it, buddy. Okay. No, nobody can force you to move. Okay. So you just have to go get it. Okay, big guy. And I don't understand what's stopping you from getting it though.
Yeah, nothing. I guess I'm in the Northeast. I'm in a smaller, Boston, so it's kind of like
Oh,
a calmer city, and I'd
Boston,
rather be in
the
like,
harbor, in the park. That's my Boston accent. Hi, the harbor.
yes, sir.
Yeah, no, so,
Yeah, man. So
yeah.
like, I'm up there, and I'd rather just be in major city,
All right, we'll go start.
Philly,
We'll
New
start. Okay,
Orleans,
well,
ATL.
well, you got to figure what's good for you and start to migrate, but go ahead and do all the logistics first, okay, buddy? Just start to do research and everything, okay? But
Oh yeah. Yep.
now is the time, okay, buddy? Don't sit and slack, okay, big dog? Get on your grind, all right,
I'm
buddy? You got this shit.
Yep, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not slacking at all. I'm keeping busy. I just needed to hear it from you
No,
and
no, no.
just get a push.
No,
You know what I mean,
well,
man?
I'm your uncle. So, so as my little nephew, man, get off your ass. Unc got you, man. Get it. You got it, man. You got this, okay, big dog. And ever you need,
Yeah, and
what's up?
oh, go ahead.
No, I say if you ever need some motivation, let me know. I'll punch you right in your chest, nephew. I got you, man. All right, you got this,
Yeah,
man.
honestly, I've listened to you and Bud before, and I was
Yes.
like, man, I don't know so much about this Steve the Dean guy. But then I had listened to your speech on YouTube. It was about an hour.
Yes.
And after I heard that, I was like, oh, this guy's actually like on point. And then I kind of like got you more.
Thank you.
And then I listened to you on Dante, and I'm like, oh, I got him. And now I'm like,
Well,
he's a good, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
like,
appreciate
I
that.
hear
Yeah.
you, man.
But
I hear you.
now it's time to hear you, nephew. You got this, okay? So just eyes forward and go for it and just come up with a plan and do everything step by step, buddy. And you're gonna get this, okay, man?
I got chills down my spine,
Nah,
brother. I'm gonna keep moving.
You got chill. You gave yourself chills, man. I ain't shit. I'm just an old man, dog. But I appreciate you, brother. All right. But you got this, okay?
All right, let's keep it moving.
Let's keep it moving. Respect to you. Great call, young man. Thank you very much, man. All right, guys, get your crayons out. Let's soak this up. As I was saying, when it comes to women dating and all this, and this young man right here, as far as getting this stuff together, what I'm saying to you guys out here is, guys, the thing that I need you to guys to start to think when it comes to this game and drawing something out in a woman, we have to stop hesitating. Now, gentlemen, like I said before, pretty soon I got to start pushing you towards 2026. Unfortunately, we have wasted 2025 away, but we got to push forward, gentlemen, okay? But I want to tell you the truth about the game that y'all need to understand, okay? And what is the thing that makes the man a little bit different? What is the thing that draws the woman in? Because for many of you guys, even when you meet a woman, things are going to seem promising, okay? But sometimes a woman will seem promising and everything will seem good and the conversations will go well. And then all of a sudden she goes cold. She grows distant. She disappears. And for many of you guys, I know y'all are sitting here saying, wait a second, like I was talking about the ghosting thing the other day in the video. I did everything right. We seemed like we were connecting. It seemed like everything was going good, but for some reason, something went wrong. And all you guys are replaying every detail in your head, okay? You think about, okay, how did I look? You check how you look. How did I act? But that's not the truth. The truth is there's something that you didn't do. And it was the one thing that's going to keep destroying your chances at turning women on. It is the one thing that you guys have failed to do. And it is the hesitation, the indecision, and not believing in yourself. Okay? It is standing still in the moment when the moment demanded movement, gentlemen. In that silence, when words were required, waiting for them and trying to create those things are always going to hurt you guys. That's why I can't speak for everyone else. I can speak for myself. That's why I always want to put a woman in action, gentlemen, because I believe being agreeable isn't enough. Okay, we can't do that. We have to get out of our reality and our comfort zones, gentlemen, that convince us that being patient and being passive and waiting till tomorrow is going to change the woman. But let me tell you about women that y'all guys are, okay, not women, but how they feel, the emotion, that second reality that I'm telling y'all about inside of her. On a logical standpoint, she can wait as long. I mean, she could put that pussy out for a long, long time and make you wait for a long, long time. But there's something about the emotion that doesn't choose hesitation, okay? And most women are never going to be drawn to a person who hands them the responsibility of leading the interaction. You see, gentlemen, the hidden trigger of sexual attraction and everything is going to be the decisive man. And the thing that I need you guys to soak up, a man who decides to create the moment. Man, I had a great call today with a new client, and it's sad how he waited months and never did anything. And it's crazy why you guys sit around and wait. And see, the thing about attraction doesn't wait, especially with a woman. Because the thing is as a man, when I'm around a woman, I want to show her that I am dominant, that I am decisive. But in the same tone, I can create a safe environment for her that when she's with me, she can let her hair down and be whatever she wants to be without ridicule or judgment. And as a man, hold on a second. Tony V has a question. Let me grab his question real quick. He asked a question. I'll Limitless. I'll get in that in a second. I'll get in there. I got you, Limitless. Great question. I got you, Limitless, on that question. Hold tight, brother. He said there are instances where control is given to a woman and she lets her no. No, women will never let their shields down, Tony, with an average guy. That's the problem. They actually control and put more walls up because of the gentlemen out there that lied to them and deceived them, sir. And this is why I want to talk to you guys today. We got to stop being agreeable with women. But the thing is that women don't know in regular guys is not just safety, but certainty. See, when it comes to that thing between her legs and between her ears, certainty is one of the most important things. Let me grab this call. 417, what's your name? What's your question, brother? What's up?
Yes, Brandon Alexander.
What's
I'm
up?
calling in. So I put something together when you said the hidden trigger
Yes.
is indecisive to me. So when it comes to like making your moves and things like that, what I'm kind of putting in my mind is like, do you mean that there's no mistakes in any decisions we make, and maybe it's overanalyzing?
But Brent, that depends where you're making the decision from. When I see a woman, I am never going to make a decision in her reality. The decision's already made. The question is where do I want to take her? But she's going to willingly want to go because she's going to want to follow my domination and my decisiveness. So, but you remember, Brandon, the reason why she will follow me is because she knows I'm not trying to manipulate her, get her pussy. I'm not trying to do anything, and that's gonna fuck her head up because she's so used to everybody out there trying to get between her legs and everything. I just want a piece of land. That's the fuck I want.
That's the only sole reason though that like makes people move into her reality?
Yes, because okay, Brandon, because we assume women think like us. So we assume that, okay, well, let me see by listen to what she wants and let me kiss her ass and do all these things. That's not what's going to happen. That's not how it works. And then you get caught up into the woman because then you start to trigger emotional reactions to that woman, where then you start to care about her and you want to have a long-term relationship with her. And then you feel like, oh my God, from that point, you start to build the prison. So there lies the problem right there, big dog. See, women don't need another friend, dog. They don't.
Right.
They don't need another listener who nods and agrees. They need a man who can stand still inside of himself while everything else around him is moving, dog.
So that's why everything connects.
Right, because they need a man, because they're not used to a man that decides without flinching. If I see a woman and I'm gonna put my bid in, I think, but I don't have thought. because I'm lasered in not on her, but I'm lasered in on what I need to do. And all I can do, Brandon, is present myself to her the best way. The only thing I can do, Brandon, is say, this is who I am. And either you're going to accept me for who I am or you're not. I can't be anything else. I don't know how to be anything else, Brandon, but myself.
Right.
Right. Does that make sense?
So I guess tying down into that last part of it, when it comes to moving,
yes,
like to the embetterment in your reality and versus her, it really, I guess that's what I'm trying to make sure. Like, when do you think that comes over time? Like when you get to know yourself, you're not doing it for any other ulterior.
I do nothing for women. Everything I do is for myself. That's how everything I do. Okay.
Gotcha.
For no disrespect, for guys that are on the PUA, the red pill, the manosphere, and all that other stuff, you are not number one in your life. And you never put yourself first, not even in your own world. And your mind is filled with noise, too many thoughts, too many doubts, too many hesitations, too many fears. And you think too much about what she wants and what she feels and what she might think of you and what others might say about you and how you're going to be judged. And by the time you're done with all that shit, the moment has passed you by. It just goes away, and you're left behind staring at an empty space where opportunity stood, because between you and her is either option or opportunity. And if you're thinking like an option, you're going to stand still. But if you're an opportunity, I'm just going to give her an opportunity to fuck with me. I'm not going to sit there and think about, I don't care what she wants, and I'm not mean. I don't give a fuck how she feels, and I don't give a fuck what she thinks about me. And I don't care if I do. Okay, look, Brandon, I have went up to women in the grocery store or wherever, and they say no. And some guys will snicker and laugh at me. And that's cool, but I don't care. Because sometimes when I do get them, you know what they do? Especially, let me tell you, in college and high school. So sometimes we hang out and I try to holler at some of them, right, Brandon? And they say no, right? The fellas will laugh, the ones that ain't really the ones I roll with, but they will always even do this in high school. But when they see me get them, they might laugh, and then later on they'll pull me aside and say, wait, what did you say to her, man? How'd that happen? So you just have to understand how it works, man. What's going on, Red?
Okay, so at the end of that, like to conclude, it's really getting out of that ulterior way of thinking, but then doing everything you want. Like you could just say,
no. I don't do anything I want, because if I do anything I want, that means her influence or her pussy has made me want to do that thing. All I'm doing is introducing myself. If you want to fuck with me, this is who I am. But you don't know who I am, and you don't even know who you are. That's what I'm saying. I'm telling her, in a way, I'm saying to her, you think you know who you are, but you don't know who you are, because who you are is a subtotal of every guy who has lied and tried to get your pussy. See what I'm saying? But I see something in you that you won't even see in yourself. And the only way you're going to see it in yourself is fuck with me.
That's the thing I want to know too. Does that come with time? Like, okay, doing what you want without the wrong way of doing what you want.
No. There is no wrong way when you believe yourself. I'm not going to, okay, listen. There can't be a wrong way if I'm not, as long as I don't lie, manipulate, and deceive, or beg, or barter, or beat around the bush, or walk on eggshells, everything I'm doing is right. Everything I'm doing is right. Hold on. Let me ask this question. You show her where you're leading her or influence her. No. Ultimate. I don't show her anything, because she's got to prove that she's worthy of me showing her, man. See, that's what you don't understand. Just because I talk to her doesn't mean I'm going to show her shit. because some women show me that they ain't worthy of my fucking time. So I got to get rid of their asses, dog. But Brandon, I'm back to you. I'm listening, man.
Okay. So another thing to add to that too, like at the end of it,
yes.
I kind of lost my train of thought, but at the end of it, like, okay, so really it's based off of her like free will and
No. She doesn't know she has free will. She doesn't know she has emotions. She doesn't know their emotional triggers. She doesn't know the unrecognizable version of herself. She has no fucking idea. She has no idea. Brandon, how can she know when everybody's trying to get between her legs on the surface? Nobody's going deep. Nobody's conquering. They're only begging. So she doesn't know. Okay, look. Remember, there are things she knows. There are things she knows that everybody wants to fuck her, right? There are things she doesn't know. There is another side of her that she doesn't know about. Then there are things she doesn't even know that she doesn't even know. And that's when she starts fucking with me. Keyword fuck with me. Because when she fucks with me, that's when I'm going to flip her world upside down. And Brandon, without even trying to get that pussy.
So kind of like how she moves. Like, yeah, there's nothing like that's the thing I think like I'm recognizing that I need to get out of myself.
Wait, hold on, Brandon. Wait, Drew says, can being rejected and ruin your rep? Dog, let me explain to y'all guys out here. Why do y'all want to have a soft reputation? A woman cannot fucking reject you unless you have a set expectation. God, I don't understand why y'all believe in rejection. A woman can't reject you, Drew, unless you have an expectation of something off of her that you're not going to get. And when she turns you down, you feel rejected. Man, I don't give, gentlemen, Brandon, I don't think y'all understand. I'm more pissed off, Drew, when they say yes than no, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck if they say that's their right. But when they say yes, Drew, I'm fucked up. I'm pissed off. I'm upset. See, you guys may get upset when they say no. I get upset when they say yes. Why do you think that is, Brandon?
Because you could see that you could do like better in certain situations.
No, because of my gambling addiction. I bet on me all the time. So if I see a woman, you know what I mean? I'm moving. Again, I'll use Red because Red popped up. I was talking to Red. I said, all right, look, you know, hey, look, hey, I'll pull her in about 7 moves. I get her in 7 moves, right?
Hey, yeah.
Okay, okay. What if it takes me 15 or 10? And she's down, then I'm fucking pissed because I set an expectation for myself. I didn't set one for her. That's why I'm feeling some kind of way. And the cool thing about the game is I always set myself to fail. Even when I win, I set myself up to fail because I know I'm not going to be able to pull them in 5 or 3 or something unless they really want to fuck with me. But I always set myself up to fail. So when I
heard you say that.
Right. So when I do win, I'm cool. I'm tougher on myself. How do you wait? How do you know you really have to conquer her? Dog, young man, look, I don't know how old you are, man, but we're not red pilled or anything. And you don't, okay, sir. Let's take the word conquer out of your vocabulary until you have conquered fear, rejection, and anxiety, young man, okay? You can't conquer anything, young man, until you conquer the shit inside your head, all right? But I'm listening to you, Brandon. What's up?
Okay, well, I guess like I guess what I'm really understanding, I'll run it back too, but like I guess what I'm trying to understand and make sure like, okay, you know what? As I'm sure it comes with time, but like as I'm making my moves, it's just what I choose. But then if she's worthy, I can look at.
I don't look at her at no. See, we're going too far. I don't know if she's worthy. I'm just giving her an invitation to knock on my door. That's it. I don't know what she is. I can't look at her ass and titties and say she's worthy. And I'm not dumb enough to say I have a conversation with her and say she's worthy. I need to see how she's moving. Is she following? Is she following and moving? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes, and that part I understand.
Right. So
like,
I don't move that far ahead. I don't because of how I like to dominate. See, all right, watch this. Okay, Brandon. I want you to think about what you just said about moving ahead. Those are too many thoughts running through your head versus you thinking. And that's why when you get around a woman, there's that gap and you don't talk to her. See, you see, women are okay. Women test men. Okay, they don't test with words first. They're always going to test with movement. Okay, what y'all don't understand about women is that the moment a woman recognizes you, recognizing her, it is at that moment you are setting yourself up for failure. Because what she should be recognizing is you rolling up on her versus staring at her like she's in some cage or some shit like that. So she looks at you when she sees that you're waiting to decide where to go, you freeze, okay? Then she's going to want to know what you want. And you know what most guys say, well, whatever you want. All right? And most of these guys don't guide women, all right? Because they're not decisive. And if you're not decisive or dominant, you can't lead. You can't carry the weight. So what she's going to do, even if she's talking to you, she'll withdraw.
I see what you're saying. So really, at the end of it, really to understand is like, you know, just the decisiveness of moving, like not.
No. It's not the decisive. Okay, you should never look at a woman and move towards her off of what you see. You should move towards her off of who you are. That I don't move to a woman to see. Okay, Brandon, where y'all guys fuck up, you see her ass and her titties, and that's cool, but you move to surface level shit. I see her ass and titties, Brandon, and I'm like, cool, she's a woman. Cool, that's it. Now it's time to introduce her to my dick. Now it's time to introduce her to the man that's going to flip her world upside down. That's going to, hey, Brandon, that's going to hurt her. Remember, that's going to hurt her. That's going to give her sleepless nights. That's going to put her on roller coaster rides up and down. But on the other hand, that's going to make her feel sexy, secure, heard, understood, appreciated, and make that pussy wet. I'm about to introduce her all that shit. Me.
Right. What do you, so without the ass and titties and the looks and all that, what do you think catches your curiosity to give her the opportunity?
No, she catches. Okay. There, we all like things on women. That's cool. Like Brandon, you're a titty man, yes?
No, not both.
Okay, you're both. Okay, I'm not a titty man. I don't deal with titties, but I'm not big. I'm not into breasts. I'm not a big titty guy.
But they got to be real though.
Well, I'm not talking about real to fake. I just big breast. You guys like big breasts. That's what y'all do. That's not me.
I'm not into.
I used to call it in the 7th or 8th grade a Christmas tree figure. You know, small at the top, thick at the bottom. You know, I like Christmas tree.
Yeah, if they real huge, I'm not into that.
Well, I'm not into that, but I'm just saying that. So you like what you like, but it's not for me to determine what you like, Brandon. I'm just saying whatever you like is what you like. But once you see what you're interested in, then you should move on it versus think about it, if that makes sense.
I see. Just, okay. Because it's what you do, but it's not because of her.
No, it's not what I do. It's what I have to do. Because the thing is when you look at her, you second guess yourself. And every time you hesitate, you tell her your truth, that you're not decisive, you can't lead, you don't carry weight. And she will say, Brandon, even though she knows this, sometimes you're cute, or she might think you're the kind of guy. Yes, I would love to go out on a date. So she knows what she does. She gives you this thing called the benefit of the doubt. Even though she knows, even though these women know 100% they're always right, they know that you're not going to be the guy, but they still give you the benefit of the doubt because, like, nah, I gotta give him a shot, and then give you a shot. You reinforce what she's already known. She's like, this isn't gonna work out. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So her emotion, not her pussy, but her feeling is gonna tell her what you are by that emotional perfect pitch. Okay. And people that wait are the ones that lose. Okay. When you stand still on the battlefield hoping to be rescued, okay, you're never going to be able to command any kind of an army to move forward. And in that relationship, the army, they're not the soldiers. It's respect, it's desire, it's attraction, it's sexual tension. It's those things that are you're going to be in control of. Because the moment you delay to a woman, you're forfeiting your masculinity. And this is why women are always going to love. I might be an asshole, Brandon. I might be a jerk. I might be an asshole, cocky, conceited, and arrogant, and selfish as fuck. But the emotion doesn't give a fuck. She might give a fuck, but her emotion doesn't give a fuck because she knows that I am very dominating and very decisive. And that shows my strength because I am going to show her okay, in her fog, I'm going to be clarity. All right. But she's also going to see that I'm the kind of person that can handle anything she throws my way. Because once a woman meets a guy that hesitates, then you know what she's going to hesitate doing? She's going to say, well, I'm not going to tell him I'm talking to other guys. Because if he's hesitating right now, and I tell him that I'm still talking and I'm going on a date tomorrow, what do you think? He's not going to be able to handle that shit. And that's why I fuck them up. Because they assume that even though I'm a decisive motherfucker, they're waiting for that mask to drop. But what fucks them up is the same decisive motherfucker's going to tell her what to do. Don't stop texting that guy. Don't stop. Hey, if you got a date this weekend, please go on that date. Hey, if you're don't cut anybody off from my point. Don't do anything. Keep talking to them. Because that's how fucking arrogant I am. For me, Brandon, I won't say for you guys, don't do that. I'm just so arrogant. I gotta be last. I have to be there. I have no choice but to be last in line. And I'm going to do everything I can, Brandon, to be last. That's why I wanted to keep talking to guys, and I wanted to keep dating, and I wanted to keep texting and doing all that shit. I want to be last because the pleasure of her rolling my ass to the number one slot when she recognizes I'm him, oh man, that's glory and gratification, brother. Okay? But at the end of the day, what she's going to recognize out of everybody before me is that I move differently. I act, I move, I create direction, and that direction is going to create what? Trust. That is going to create emotional trust. That's going to create sexual trust. Okay?
Gotcha.
So she can relax
really,
around me.
It's not just like at the beginning either.
Oh, I'm all the time, 25 hours a day, 8 days a week, and on Sunday. So
like with hesitation, anytime you
I don't even know what I always say. What hesitate? He who hesitates masturbates. I don't hesitate. I don't even. The only time I'm going to hesitate if I'm playing Call of Duty and my boy gets sniped around the corner. I might hesitate in a video game, but I'm not a fucking woman. I'm never going to hesitate around a woman, man. Because in the game, okay, every day a woman from an emotional aspect is looking for that man who can move and stand and lead and decide. But y'all are too busy worshiping pussy and putting it on a pedestal, waiting for her to be your motivation, waiting for her to give you permission, waiting for a guarantee of pussy before you move, a guarantee of something. I need her to show me that I'm guaranteed what an ass and some titty, whatever you think, but whatever it is y'all think, that's what slows you down.
Instead of moving for yourself and not caring.
Well, yeah, but she's not going to fall for the person who is trying to decide if she likes him. She falls for the motherfucker who's already decided. Okay, guys, and every guy should never look at me about what I'm saying. I'm cool if y'all think I'm old, triple, and ugly. Y'all shouldn't be judging me anyway. But I'm saying that I don't care what other men think of me because they shouldn't be thinking about me in that kind of way anyway. But I know I'm him. And I don't need to convince her I'm him. She's going to feel that I'm him. You see the difference? You guys are trying to convince her that you're not him, but you're a sexual suitor. That's where you go wrong. I am him. Oh, I know I'm him. She just doesn't know that. Because Brandon, she'll look at me and say, oh, he's old, he's short, he's not my type. They will say that. And then let me get in your ear for a second. Let me talk to you for a second. Let me talk to you, right? And what's going to happen is that she is not remember from the logical standpoint, she is not going to want to fuck with me, Brandon. Her logic is say, I'm not going to fuck with somebody that has other women. I'm not going to fuck with a player. I'm not going to fuck with a ladies' man. Fuck no. I want to fuck. I want that 7 foot tall guy that rides a dragon and has a unicorn in his backyard or whatever they fucking make up. But I'm never trying to impress her pussy. And I'm never running behind her on the surface because I know that deep, deep down, her emotions are going to be triggered by certainty, Brandon, okay? Because I carry myself knowing I'm the guy. And what bothers me, I guess it doesn't bother me, but what I don't understand is why you guys don't think of yourself as the guy. If you don't believe you're the guy, then how can you expect her to believe you're the guy? I'm the guy. I'm that motherfucker. And I'm not talking about my size or your size. I'm just saying that's where big dick energy comes from. Gentlemen, I'm not talking about sizes and girth and things like that for you young men out here. I'm saying the emotion has got to feel that big dick energy. Okay? Because this is the thing that most you guys will never learn. Being dominant, being decisive, and creating sexual tension is never going to be about controlling her. It's about two things. It's about controlling myself, number one, Brandon, but also freeing her from her prison. And I'm not talking about a white, a white horse galloping and trying to slay a dragon. I'm saying with me, you get to be something that you don't even know how to be because she's like Lawrence Fishburne. She's so deep. She is so deep undercover because she's been with so many guys, not sexually, but around so many. She doesn't even know who she is. So it's all about controlling my narrative, but also showing her that I can free her. Because she's going to recognize that I master who I am. I will always master my mind, Brandon. So I'm never drawn into thought. Thought is bad. Thoughts are terrible. Thoughts are the enemy. So, and thoughts are noise. I want you to think with clarity, because clarity will always lead to action. Thoughts will always lead to reaction. Does that make any sense?
Yes, that does.
All right, B, I'm gonna keep going. I'll throw you back in, Brandon, but I appreciate the call, brother. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, great call,
Appreciate it.
Brandon. Great call, Brandon. Awesome call, guys. Let's continue, guys. Get your crayons out. Got a question? Put a cue, gentlemen. For many of you guys, y'all are drawn through your thoughts, and you're stuck in your head, replaying every possible outcome when you see a woman, trying to calculate every possible reaction, breakup, rejection, date. Some of y'all think about marriage. Listen, I see sometimes it's okay for a woman to look and go all the way down the line of relationships and marriage and kids. That's what women do. That's women. I'd say all women, but that's a woman thing. What I'm saying is I'm saying I want to tap into a source to show you that I am the outcome. I'm not going to replay anything in my head unless she's down. And the only time I'm going to replay it is when she's down. That's the only time I'm replaying the outcome. That's the only time I'm pissed off at myself because I miscalculated. But I'm going to always miscalculate. I have to make sure that I put myself in what you guys may think is a losing position, but not a losing position, but it's a position that I can't get, I can't win from, because I can never be satisfied with just a woman saying, okay, I'll call you, or I'm going to fall into where y'all are at. I'm never satisfied with simplicity in things. How do thoughts lead to feelings? Because you come in effeminate, emotional, and soft. I just saw the tip of that question. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. How do thoughts lead to feelings? You saying from a woman's perspective, Red? Well, I'll tell you from a woman's perspective. I didn't see. I thought it was a dude saying that. So, Red, what happens is, Red, is because you're so busy playing defense with everybody else outside of your body, and all these guys that's trying to get between your legs, you don't have time to even think that you have feelings, because part of you are trying to validate his feelings, his emotions, and him being passive, weak, and soft. So you have to actually, for a lot of you women, Red, you've got to take what makes you a woman and put it on the shelf. And then you've got to coddle the guy to make him feel like a man while pushing your feelings and your emotions aside. Now, when you get with a man, your thoughts will lead to feelings, because at that point, you don't have to take that emotion and put it on a bookshelf, Red. What's going to happen is that you're going to have free will to think it out. You won't have to have thoughts. You won't have to ask, is he seeing other women? Because you'll know. You won't have to ask, what are your intentions with me? Because you'll know. So I am going to eliminate all your thoughts that you may have by answering everything and letting you know straight up front. And then I'm going to force you to think, versus you sitting around and saying, oh, this guy is sweet and kind, but I know he wants to fuck me. I'm waiting to see how he's going to try to get this pussy, if that makes any sense, okay? So I didn't know what you meant by that, but let me continue. But I just wanted to say it from a woman's perspective. Guys, got a question, please put a Q. We got y'all covered. So as I was saying for all you guys out here, okay, there's nothing wrong with you. I keep trying to tell all you guys out here, okay? It's just how you think and the thoughts that run through your head. And everything that is separating you is distraction from clarity. And why this ties into her getting wet and her getting excited and her wanting to be with you. So the question is why does she grow cold versus show you the heat that you're trying to give her? Why are you still standing still? Why are you still waiting on that battlefield, waiting for her to decide your fate? Why are you hoping for her to ignite your spark and your fire? Okay? These are the questions that you have to ask. And you know what, dog? Hey, dog, you want to know why I'm not, dog, you got to call in. I'll give you a minute to call in. If not, I'm going to kick you out. I'm getting tired of you asking the same question. If I'm not asking a question, ask me again. Ask me again and see what happens. So I'm going to time you out. If you fucking ask me that question again, you're gone. Being dead ass serious. I'm going to time you out. This is your warning. Ask me that fucking question again. You're asking me all these questions, but nothing about you. And that's why, you know what? That's why I'm not answering you. Because you don't want to know information. You want to sit on your fucking stomach and learn a few parlor tricks. You don't want to learn the game. That's why I'm not talking to you. Anyway, let's continue. I appreciate you guys, all you guys out here. We're going to chop it up, guys. Going to be here for about 2 hours and 10 more minutes. So let me finish up because I'm trying to get through all this stuff because I have a lot to talk to you about because, guys, we have a show later on tonight. But what I'm saying to all you guys out here is that you got to decide and stop. And when I say stop asking for permission, I'm not talking about her body. When I say take it, I'm not talking about her body. I'm talking about you taking and moving forward past the fears, gentlemen, all past the fears. And the key element that you guys don't understand is I don't even know what happened right there. I think I hit my fucking joystick or some shit. The key element is guys are here. Okay, listen. If you are not dominant and decisive with yourself, you're always going to be the guy that she is going to ignore. Okay? You'll be the guy that she decides to choose from when she wants to hang out. Don't you? Listen, gentlemen, I want you to be so arrogant. I don't even want you to be number one. I want you to be fucking zero. Ground zero by creating land on her mind. That's at zero. I want to create land. I want to be a land owner. Okay? As I said before, she doesn't need another friend. She doesn't need a servant. Okay? She doesn't need someone nodding. She doesn't need someone hanging out with her. She has all of this already for all you guys out here. She already has that. And what I'm saying to you guys out there, that's why you have to open your eyes. Because when you learn the game and you become decisive and you become dominant, guys, there are things inside of that woman that she doesn't know. See, guys, all you know is what society has fucked you over from your reality. Gentlemen, I will never shame you for wanting to fuck. That will never be the problem. Gentlemen, I'm glad that you want to fuck women. Thank you for wanting to fuck women. That's awesome. Okay? But from your false reality, you have created a story about women because you want to believe that story in yourself. And that is, again, you guys are always thinking attraction and sexual tension is about looks, about money, or saying the right thing. You guys believe that women are drawn into flashy cars, stylish clothes, and thick-ass wallets. But what you guys are not gaming it out is that, okay, what if she is drawn to flashy cars, stylish clothes, and wallets? Do you know you're not thinking it through? You're having thoughts, but you're not thinking it through. When you think it through, you'll realize that there's always going to be someone that is taller than you, better in shape than you, has more than you. But they're not the only ones. There's always going to be several people. But the good news is that even if a woman wants those things, flashy cars, nice things, fat wallets, and all the other stuff, it all cancels out. So if all she meets are the same guys that have the same things, it then all cancels out. And then it comes to who the fuck you are behind the car, behind the the clothes and the money. And most of y'all guys don't understand that. And see, what you guys understand, please understand, I will never say that those things will not create a spark. It will, but never be threatened by a spark. Do you want to be a spark, or do you want to be a fucking forest fire that lasts and lasts and lasts, that she can't blow the fuck out? Because what truly is going to draw a woman into your orbit, we've got to stay out of her orbit. And we've got to stay out of what we think she's got to want us to be for her to open her legs. Okay? See, the one thing that y'all don't understand with women that I'm trying to get y'all to understand, it is a foundational trigger, foundational, ground zero, okay? But things at ground zero have to be rooted. That's why I say zero. Safety, trust, excitement, desire, respect. That's something that goes beyond what she wants on the outside. Safety, trust, excitement, respect, and desire. And without those things that you cannot trigger from her, you're going to be like everybody else. Because when you become decisive, you become dominant, you are going to create this ripple effect in every action, in every word, in every movement, in every text message, in every voice message, in every video, in every phone call is going to trigger something in her that she herself will not fucking understand. She won't get it. Because how can she get it when you're not what she sees a man is here? She's not going to understand you because you're not supposed to fit her profile. None of you are not supposed to fit her profile. I surely don't. You think if she's in her 20s or 30s, she ain't looking for no 50-year-old, or 40s, not in the 50. And guys, one day you are going to be 50. And believe me, the 20-year-olds, the 30-year-olds, and the 20, 30s, and 40s, they might not want to fuck with you because you're in their eyes, you're an old man. You're an old man. But that's from their eyes. But remember, emotions don't have a criteria. They never will. They don't give a fuck how old you are. They don't give a fuck if you walk to work. They don't give a fuck if you live in a box on the side corner or under a goddamn bridge. It doesn't care. It's just that in our minds, we feel like we've got to make some excuse up because the woman doesn't like us, because you have uncertainty. But when you are certain, not about her pussy and her fucking you, but certain about yourself, you become this rare commodity. Women hate soft, but they're not going to tell you they hate soft. There is something inside of that emotion that cannot stand soft. It cannot stand hesitation. It cannot stand second guessing. And it cannot stand begging for pussy. Soft people in her world are like water spilled on the fucking floor. No shape, no power, no edge, nothing. Okay? Drawn to your own world of uncertainty because you feel that you're not good enough for her. But when she gets with a motherfucker one of one thought, hey, and it's rare. Again, rare. Okay, gentlemen, if it's rare, that's going to force her to move in a rare way. But if you're like everybody else, she's just going to skip to the same beat, the same rhythm that she does all day, every day, gentlemen. The same beat, same rhythm, okay? What I'm saying is that her mind cannot process us at all. All she knows is what is he going to say to try to get my pussy? The end. What is he going to do to try to fuck me? How nice is he going to be to try to get my butt cheeks? The end. That's it. But what is rare is when they meet us, they can't see anything. Because what we do is we create movement, not from the logical standpoint, it's from the emotions in which we trigger. Our actions create sexual tension. And that is why being decisive, gentlemen, it is at the core of everything that you are. Decisiveness, its next door neighbor is authenticity. Authenticity's next door neighbor is clear, concise, and transparent. Clear, concise, and transparent next door neighbor in your world should be the standards that you have. Next door to that motherfucker should be your sexual confidence. Next door to sexual confidence should be your character. Next door to that person in your mind should be your passionate side. Next door to that should be your living with integrity. Next to that is loyal. Next to that is charisma. You see what I'm saying? So many layers that she gets to, gentlemen, every door is other doors. Every door she gets to unwrap a gift and another gift and another gift. That means when she opens the door and sees that you have dick discipline, she gets to open the next door to seeing your perspective, which is going to make her feel that much connected to you. And from your perspective, there's another door of, guess what? Being self-assured, meaning that when you're with me, okay, listen, I know that a lot of people will try to find any reason to do certain things, but I'm saying that I'm going to drive you with no excuses, no roadblocks or anything. I'm not going to hold you back. You don't have to hide who you are. Because if you hide who you are with me, I can't fuck with you. Because I'm not hiding who I am. And if you're hiding who you are, then you're wasting my time. Because I'm trying to unlock you and open you up. And I didn't say her legs at all. Because if you look across the street from self-assurance, it could be my next neighbor across the street from self-assured is lead by example. All these things are in my world that move of why I am dominant and why I'm decisive and why I create sexual energy, sexual tension, and make her feel things, but it makes her scratch her head. What is his goal? What does he want from me? Okay? I'm trying to unlock certain things inside of her. Okay? I'm trying to show her that she is more than the subtotal of what she is when she's with me, not with anybody else. Okay? Because I'm trying to, listen, I don't look at the opponent. I don't look at the pieces. I control the board because it's the ability to make a choice without hesitation. And I'm going to stand on it because all my choices are not, how can I get her to open her legs? All my moves are how I'm going to get her to open her motherfucking mind and her emotions and trigger that motherfucker so her emotions can fight for me. So when she says, Steve, you know what? I'm a good girl with value and I don't believe in sharing a man from a logical standpoint. And at that point, I would tell her, take care. But, the battle starts. Guys, you have to force the battle. I keep telling you guys, you have to trigger the battle because without that battle, you will not win. You must allow her emotions to fight for you because it's the emotions that's going to trigger everything. That's going to make her even find loopholes to make herself feel that, well, you know what? It doesn't hurt one time to just go ahead and fuck them and see what it's like. Doesn't hurt one time to suck his dick one time. You know what? Doesn't hurt one time to send him a nasty picture or something like that a month. You know, I can. Nobody's watching. I can get away with it until the point where she's gonna say, you know what? This is fun. This is exciting. But when you sabotage yourself, gentlemen, and you linger in hesitation, and you're running all these thoughts in your head, all these things trying to figure out what you need to do versus know what you need to do. Y'all never game it out. You never ever think, okay, sure, I give you the step 1, I give you step 2, I give you step 3. But gentlemen, coming from someone who was in the game at 9 and around 10 or 11, man, I didn't create 1, 2, and 3. I had to go, dog, fuck 1, 2, and 3. I had to go from 1 to 1A to 1 square to 1 circle to 1 color. And then from that, I had to go from that 1 of seduction, romance, sensual, sexual, seductive, smooth, creepy, not creepy, but kinky, dirty, and nasty from the 1s. And it's just not a 2. I had to do that with the 2s and the 3s and the 4s and the 5s. You guys are just scratching a surface by doing a basic thing. I am trying to trigger something in her. But the thing that I'm going to trigger the most, that is the most, and this is more important than her pussy, guys, and y'all will never know this. I have to trigger no matter what. It's the one thing that I trigger motherfuckers like me who get pussy fast, where you fuck up. I have to trigger sexual safety. Sexual safety. You see, sexual safety is such a fucking beautiful thing because it triggers from the emotion, number 1. But it also says that with you, okay, gentlemen, if you think about women, the only thing that triggers sexual safety are her fingers and her dildo. You want to know why? Because she can be as nasty, dirty, and slutty as she wants to be. And her fingers are not going to talk, and her dildo will not say a fucking word. She knows with her fingers and her dildo, y'all have me covered. Y'all are never going to tell the world how fucking nasty I can actually be. I am safe with the dildo and the fingers. And that's true. I'm being dead ass honest with you guys. They are very, very safe with the dildo and her fingers. But see, what you guys understand, you guys are trying to manipulate a game, trying to make her feel safe through your looks, your status, and your money, your muscles, and everything these guys with theory tell you. No, listen, yeah. You can make her feel safe. But safe doesn't mean she's going to suck your dick. You know what safe is going to do? Safe is going to flip and bite you in your fucking ass because you're going to be so safe. You're going to either fall in the friend zone or you're going to be like a brother because she's going to feel so safe with you. You see, sexual safe is not her being safe. It's her being nasty, naughty, dirty, filthy, forbidden, not doing all the kinky shit that she's ever wanted to do and letting her hair down and doing it. But see, y'all guys thinking that trying to make her feel safe, put a little halo on her fucking horny ass, put a Mother Teresa little suit on her and make her a good girl and all that silly shit. That's what's going to get you in the friend zone because you're trying to make her feel so safe. I'm going to tell you about this, soak this game up. Because when you guys make a woman whose pussy is wet, who they get horny, they touch their pussy, they stick things in their pussy, they rub their pussy, they have dirty thoughts, filthy thoughts, nasty thoughts. Man, they freaky as fuck. But you want to make her feel safe. So then what are you saying? She's saying, I can't be who I want to be with you Because the moment I do anything outside of the comfort of safety, you're going to probably call me a whore and a slut or judge me. And this is where you go wrong. Sexual safety is not about her feeling safe. Sexual safety is saying you can be that nasty fucking whore that I know you are. I know you're nasty and it's okay. And I know you're dirty and I know you have fucking filthy thoughts. Oh, and hey, dog, that's what I want to trigger out your motherfucking ass. But you're safe enough to do it around me. It doesn't come from muscles. It doesn't come from money. What it does, it comes from certainty that she knows that if I can divulge my information to you, you're never going to tell anybody. Nobody will know. It'll be our dirty little secret. And this is where a lot of you guys go wrong. See, you try to make her feel safe, but yet you want her to be a whore and a slut to you. You try to make her feel safe, but you're trying to unlock the freaky side of her. So how are you going to do that by being passive? How are you going to do that by hesitating? And all you are showing her is that, guess what? I can't be what I want to be around him, so we can be friends. We can be friends, okay? Now watch this, Lauren, check it out. You say you can't turn a hoe into a housewife, but you can turn a housewife into a hoe. No, Lauren. The truth is that you women are both. You are one and the same. You are hoes and you are housewives. And I don't mean hoe as in you like you're on the corner, but you got a lot of hoe in you, because what do you think comes out when you rubbing that pussy? With all due respect, I don't know what I don't know Lauren at all. I'm just giving her an analogy here. But I'm not gonna say Lauren, but all you women know, you got a lot of hoe, a lot of whore, a lot of freak in you, but you also got a housewife in you. So gentlemen, don't get it twisted. These women are nasty as fuck. They got a lot of nasty in them. They got a lot of whore in them. They got a lot of slut in them. They do have all that shit in them, but they also have a good side of them. So we can never sit and judge a woman to say, well, she's a whore, I want her a housewife. No, it's one and the same. And listen, not only are they hoes, sluts, and these are complimentary things, but they also got streetwalker in them, and they also got stripper in them. And I'm not saying they are sliding on a stripper pole on the physical world. They all operate the same. Remember, we talked about the bartender yesterday, that she does exactly what a stripper does, but with her clothes on. I think Jillian was a bottle girl. Jillian was doing the same thing that a stripper does without sliding down a pole or lifting up her shirt. So women have all these things in them, but they know how to access those things by getting what they want in their end game. So I'll use Jillian as a bottle girl, a bottle woman. As a bottle woman, she knows how to use her sexuality to get more tips or to flirt with the customers to make them feel like they got a shot at her pussy, knowing that the more drinks I buy, the more I get to see Jillian. The more I get to see Jillian, the better my chance is going to be. And I'm going to keep tipping. So what I keep trying to tell you guys is that all these women have whore, slut, stripper. They all have the all same mentality. It's just what they want to do to utilize the skill. If we were listening about the bartender yesterday we talked about, the bartender, as I told you, when y'all are dealing with women that have jobs, get in and get out. The bartender, like the stripper or the whore, knows that the guys want to fuck. But how does she run the game? The first level of game, she's got to show a little bit of cleavage or enough of that push-up bra to make those guys stare at her titties all day, and enough of some spandex or something tight to make her ass pop a little bit while she's waddling her ass from one spot to the next and giving a smile and a friendly face. So what I'm saying is that these women are not hesitating at all. Let's game it out. Let's game it out, okay? So if you look at these women, they are being very dominating. Jillian with that bottle has the balls to go over there and say, you know what? Not only do I know you, the question is, how much am I going to get out of you without giving up any pussy? That's how cold they are. They will take a dominant role. The stripper will do that. The bartender would do that. The waitress would do that. The hostess will do that. Anytime they know you have fucking on your mind, they can be as dominating as possible to also make you feel like you have a shot, but you don't have one in hell. And that's why they love to get dominated by a man, because sometimes women get to taste what it's like to be a man, and they love that. Sometimes they get to cross over and get a little sample size of what it's like to be in a dominating position. Well, guys, what makes you think it triggers when they say, pull my fucking hair, smack my goddamn ass, tell me to shut the fuck up? I'm your dirty, nasty slut. Shut me up. Take this pussy faster, harder. Fuck me. Where do you think that comes from? It comes from somebody triggering that. You see what I'm saying? Triggering that, okay? All right, and that today, that's what I am trying to get y'all, okay? When I'm trying to get all y'all, okay? Wait a second. Learning to keep my mouth shut has helped me tremendously. No need to tell anyone what to do. No, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Anyway, guys, I got a question pretty cute, but I am teaching y'all something that's very important, because this is what is going to unlock, okay? This is what's going to be the unlockable, okay? If she has been dominating boys since junior high, some elementary, and damn sure high school and motherfucking college, she can recognize the fear. She can recognize the hesitation in people, okay? But you know what she doesn't know? She doesn't know the motherfucker to say, hey, look, check this out. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to tell you what the fuck to do. But listen to what I'm saying. I'm not telling you to fuck me. I'm not telling you to suck my dick. And I'm not telling you to take your clothes off. I'm going to tell you what to do. See, that's where y'all guys got it wrong. You think you can just walk up to a woman and say, hey, yo, check it out. Take your fucking clothes off. Can't do that. Doesn't work that way. Doesn't work that way. You got to be able to be dominating enough and decisive enough to create and unlock sexual tension by telling her something that is going to trigger something, trigger excitement in her, trigger something in her. Because when you think about domination and being decisive, it equals control. But the control, okay, the only way a woman can lose control, she has to be around someone that's in control. If you look at Jillian with the bottles or a woman at the bartending, they're in what? Control. So that means if they're in control, like the stripper to the John, then he's out of control, which means she's controlling the board. But when a woman gets with a man, she'll never be in fucking control. But let me tell you something. Women miss losing control. And the only time they get to lose control, gentlemen, the only time they get to do it is when they're by themselves home alone playing with their pussy, or wherever they're at touching themselves, wherever they're at fingering themselves, or wherever they're at using a dildo or a butterfly or whatever the fuck that shit is. That is the only time they get to actually lose control. And they just wish they could be somebody outside of her finger and her dildo that will take control and start making decisions. But see, this is when she gets around that guy, that real motherfucking man, the man that moves and lets her know what, from the moment we meet, I'm going to tell you what to do. because if you don't follow what the fuck I'm saying, then I ain't fucking with you. But guys, I didn't say take your clothes off. I didn't say show me a nude pic. And I didn't say fuck me, did I? I didn't say that. I didn't tell her to jump off a bridge, a building, or rob a bank. I didn't ask for her social security number or her credit card information. I am making light ask and task, colors, clothing, light things, simple photos, videos, something light, nothing heavy. But as she begins to feel what I'm doing, she's going to start to move towards me. She's going to realize how I move things. I pick the spot. I pick the place. And that unpredictability is going to create excitement in her because she doesn't know what's coming next. But when you are being dominated because you hesitate, not only does she know what's going to happen next, guys, okay, so back in the 1900s, guys, because I'm from another time, there used to be books. So guys, when we were in elementary school, the cafeteria would give us this piece of paper where we get to order books and everything. They give us this little piece of paper, 2 sides. You get to choose books that you like, and then it's like a bookmobile thing, and they would, they give you your books later on. You could get books, you can get candy and other shit. It's just weird. I forgot what it was called, but this was back in the day. I don't know if they do it now. But one of those books they had that they used to have back then, and I don't know if they really have it now, they have this book back then called Choose Your Story, which means that you read the book and you decide where the story goes, because that's excitement. You could read a book straight through and finish it. That's cool. But someone had a thought that says, well, fuck reading a book. What if I allowed that person to not only read the book, but choose how the book is actually going to end, to allow them to expand their mind and their realm and their creativity and their imagination to choose the next part of the story. Now, remember, guys, this is back in the day they used to have books like that. I don't know if they have those things right now, but what I'm saying to you guys out here is that is exactly what they do to those that hesitate, but that's what we do to them when we dominate. So what they do when they give it a guy to hesitate, they choose the story. And the story is, I'll go out with you, I'll hang out with you, we could be friends, but you know what? I'm just not interested in you. I need space. I broke up with my boyfriend, boo-hoo, and every lie that she can come up with. But when you had that game, you choose her story, because she doesn't know what's going to happen next. Gentlemen, when a woman doesn't know what's going to happen next, it changes everything. Everything changes. Because all of her fucking life, she knows what's going to happen next, because her dominance is controlling the board. She knows what's going to happen next, why it's going to happen, when it's going to happen, and where it's going to happen. And whoever's on that other side, that guy has to wait for her to decide what she wants to do when she wants to do it. And all he has to sit there and actually wait. That's what I'm saying for you guys out here. You see, guys, the thing about being one thought, one mind, one way is making her really not think, but have thoughts. Now, I'm telling you guys, and remember, guys, listen. A woman having thoughts is a good thing. You having thoughts is a bad thing, because her thoughts are coming from the place that you need her to tap into. Guys, as I told you, if these women tap into that emotional thing, because that's the emotional, you wanted to tap into that source and allow all those thoughts going through her head of who are you, what are you, why are you, why am I thinking about you, why do I miss him, why do I want to hear from him, When is he going to call me? When is he going to text me? Will I ever hear from him again? Will he ever talk to me again? Will I ever see him again? You want that. You want to trigger thought. You don't want her to think. Guys, when these women start to think, that's when they open up their little chessboard and they see all the pieces, they see all the moves, they get to choose a story because they know you're running behind their pussy. So they get to dictate how close you get to it and how far you are from it. They choose. But see, when you get this game, you have to understand that, like I think Boss Mac said it best, dick is a gift. Remember he said that? Dick is a gift. But not only does the experience make her feel alive, gentlemen, but there's also an emotional trigger. You see, when I talk about dick and everything in between, there has to be a respect there that you guys don't see. Because most of you guys from the surface are very disrespectful. I'm the only YouTuber that says it. There's nobody says it or talks about it. Now, yes, people will talk about on the outside world, you know, you should never pour anything in a woman's drink. You should never drop anything in her drink. You should never put any powder in her drink and do something to her. But there is something even worse than that, gentlemen, that, as I said before, many of you guys out here are putting mental things in her mental glass. And you are putting things in there that are lying, deceptive, and manipulative, just as bad as you would pour something in her drink. Because those people are very disingenuous. And I'm not saying you guys out here from the outside world put things in women's drinks. I say you do it here by pretending to be someone. And the ultimate disrespect is when you disrespect yourself by pretending to be somebody else. That is the greatest disrespect that you could have for yourself. You don't understand what got you here to the egg. And then why would you disrespect yourself by pretending to be somebody that you're not? That is you disrespecting yourself, but then you have the nerve to demand or ask women to respect you. And they're not going to do that because you don't value yourself. And when a woman recognizes you don't value yourself, then she is going to be turned off by you guys. Women can recognize guys who don't value themselves. And most of y'all don't value yourselves. And it doesn't make you bad people. You just don't value yourself. But the thing that you don't understand, you can't hide fake, fraud, and phony from a woman. You are always out here outsourcing your authority. You're always outsourcing who you are, okay? And as a man, you should never look for someone to validate your choices. You should always decide who you are. The way you communicate should be that I trust myself more than I trust the fucking world. Because most of you guys still believe in sunshine and rainbows because you're still in a world of safety. And again, I keep telling you, you are in the most fucked up ass world known to man because your world has not been built by you. The world that you are in, the reality that all you guys are in right now, it has not been built by you. And anything you build in the world that you're in right now is not really yours because you didn't dig, you didn't clear out the forest. Your parents did. Your parents cleared out the forest. Your parents put down the foundation. Your parents, your pastor, your teachers, magazines, commercials, friends, everybody laid down a foundation where you're at right now. And you actually think that you're running shit in the reality that you're in. You're not running a goddamn thing. You're being ran by the rules of Marketing 101 that you got to take her out to dinner, or Hallmark, that you got to be sweet and kind, or fucking the diamonds. You know, diamonds that are fake and shit, but they had to withhold it. And then the Bears are, every kiss begins with K and all that stupid shit. You motherfuckers are operating under the wrong reality. And that's why y'all are so easy hooked in this shiny shit. And you don't even realize it. When you're miserable, shiny shit demands fear. When you're pissed off at women, shiny shit. You want to talk shit about them, you know, monkey branching, hypergamous, all that shit. Money, clothes, that all shiny shit. And everything that you are doing is not for you. It can never be for you until you knock down the first tree in the brand new forest of your reality, gentlemen. I know y'all think I'm fucking smoking. I know y'all think I'm crazy, but y'all ain't getting it. The reason why most of you guys are the same motherfucker you are, we're in the 10th month of the second day, okay, of this year. Why you're the same in 2024, why you're the same guy in 2020, why you're the same guy in 2015, because you can't change a motherfucking thing from where you're at. And that's the lie they want to keep telling you. They want you guys, again, guys, in a few more months, they're gonna make you count down a ball that's falling from the sky. And as you count that shit down, you're gonna sit there and lie to yourself again from your fucked up ass reality. The same lie you said in 2024, going to 2025. The same lie you said in 2023, going to 2024. And then you ask yourself, well, why do I stop my New Year's resolutions? Because it wasn't built by you. It was built on lies, gentlemen. But these are the same lies that women can recognize in you. Women may not always agree with your choice when you're a man, and women might not agree that you have other women. And they might not agree that you're saying, listen, we'll never be in a relationship. And they might not agree by saying that, you know what? All we're going to do is fucking hang out and that's it, period. They might not agree on it, but they goddamn respect it. They might not like the fact that you have other women, the fact that you are trying to put her on your program or your roster. They might not like that, but they fucking respect it. You want to know why? Because at least this motherfucker is honest enough and is willing to lose me if I don't want to be down with that. And he doesn't even give a fuck. Who is this guy? Who is he? Versus the guy that is disingenuous and lies to her and pretends that he wants to fucking be her friend and date her and all that stupid shit. You see, when you lie because of the fear, that is going to eat away at the respect to a point where there's nothing left. Respect is the oxygen for sexual tension. Because, all right, let's look at that woman that says, well, you know what? I know you're seeing other women. I know you're a ladies' man. I know you talking about putting me on a roster and all this other shit, and I'm not that woman. Well, see ya. Peace, right? Okay. She's gone, but is she actually gone? Think about it, gentlemen. She gone, but she's gone, but is she actually gone? Because if you can tap into that source that I'm telling you about, she can go wherever the fuck her heart can. Hey guys, she can go to fucking Saturn, Pluto, or the planet of, I don't give a fuck where she goes. But there's something about that feeling that is going to sit and make her toss and turn in bed. It is going to make her think about you. That's going to make her stop and doing everything she can. Remember, I talked about this in the other show, the live. Remember, I told you guys, the greatest enemy of a woman when she fucks with a man is going to be silence. It's her greatest enemy. Because when her mind is quiet, the thoughts of that man will run through her mind, and it fucks with her all the time. Remember, I told you guys, as I told you the other day in the video, y'all know what I'm talking about. You're waiting for that woman to call you so bad. and you're tired of grabbing your phone. Every time it buzzes, you're tired of looking and getting mad and getting upset that she's not hitting you up, to where you try to trick your mind. And they say, you know what? I'm gonna go do something. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna go work out, I'm gonna go do some laundry, or I'm gonna go grocery shopping, or probably go get a pair of shoes or something. But you know what? I'm gonna leave this right here. I'm gonna leave this at home. And I'm gonna try to keep her off my mind. Because every time that thing buzzes, it bothers me. And then what, guys, y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't admit it, guys, but I'm just trying to connect the dot here. You don't have to admit it. You know what I'm talking about. You want to hear from her so fucking bad, and you're so frustrating. You say to yourself, you know what? I'm going to do an activity or something, and I'm going to leave my phone here, and I'm going to be gone for a few hours. And then you got the phone off your mind. You got her off your mind. You're shopping. You're doing whatever you're doing. And then you know that moment when you say, well, I'm done. It's time to go back home. Because you know, as you start to get closer to your house, your heart's doing this a little bit, because you like, oh my God, okay. All right. I'm almost home. All right. Okay. All right, I'm going home. I'm just gonna go home and I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna watch some TV. And there is your phone. Right? Your phone is screaming at you. And there's a part of you that says, man, did she call me? Did she leave me a message? Or your phone starts to buzz and you're like, man, fuck. Guys, I'm gonna take it one step further. Guys, don't say nothing. I'm not trying to piss you off. But sometimes y'all get mad at women for not reaching out to you. And sometimes you get mad at women. Let me show you how this works, ladies, because a lot of guys won't admit this. And that's why I'm talking about, guys, I'm going to flip it to women in a second. But I need to tell y'all so y'all can understand what I'm about to talk about, because many of you guys go through this. So some of you guys, because she's not messaging you when you feel that she should message you, you'll start to get mad. And in your anger, ladies, what they will do is they will say, you know what? Oh, it took her 5 hours to talk to me. But you know fucking what? There's the buzz. Oh, I bet you it's her. You know what? I'm going to wait 7 hours not to talk to her. Because if she's going to make me wait 5 hours, then I'm going to make her wait 7 hours, because I'm going to show her that I'm the boss, and I'm going to make her miss me, because all I've been doing is missing her. You see what I'm saying? So what happens is that you think that buzz is her. You're angry. You got it in your head. It's been 5 hours. I've been working out and doing whatever I'm doing. It's 5 hours, and she finally fucking reaches back at me. Motherfuck, man, wait till I'm so goddamn pissed. And you press the button, and it's not her. And you guys are like, man, what the fuck, man? Like, shit, man. It's like, did I say something wrong, man? Did I do something wrong? Should I message her again? What is she doing? And you see, guys, what I'm saying, all the thoughts. Jillian, I'm gonna get to that, Jillian. Now see that, Jillian. Hold on, everybody. Jillian, relax. I got this, baby girl. But I've got to set the stage, because I need the men, Jillian, to understand what I'm talking about, so they can get a better idea of what happens to you. I got it, Jillian. I got it. I know you do it. I appreciate that. But as I'm saying, for you guys out there, you guys know what I'm talking about. Y'all get mad, upset, and everything. Now, Jillian, let me flip the script around. Now, gentlemen, when you have this game and you hit that pussy or that emotion in a different way, they do. Now, you want to know why it's worse, guys? I'm going to tell you why it's worse for women. Because, gentlemen, I will give y'all a little credit. Maybe your phone will go buzz here, and maybe a little while later it might go buzz there. maybe 45 minutes, maybe a few hours, a buzz here and a buzz there. But gentlemen, let me tell you about women. Her fucking phone is it's like display. No, it's worse for her because her fucking phone is going the fuck off. And why it makes it worse for her is because guess what she's saying, guys? Oh, who does he think he fucking is? Who does he think he is? Oh, fuck that motherfucker. You know what? That bitch ain't called. Hey, where she go?
Who does he think he is? Oh, he think he got me. Oh, fuck him. I know that's him calling me right now. You know what? Fuck that. Fuck that motherfucker. He think he gonna get this pussy. Who does he think he is? God's gift to women? Such a fucking jerk. Fucking asshole. Who does he think he is? Man, he ain't getting this pussy. You know what? I'm gonna play some Beyonce. I'm every woman. I'm every woman. I am special and independent. And fuck him. You know what I'm gonna do when I answer the phone? You know what? I'm just gonna look at it. I'm just gonna look at it, and you know what? I'm gonna let him see that I seen it, and I ain't gonna say shit because I'm gonna make that motherfucker suffer. Man, fuck that motherfucker. Swipe. What? It's not him. What? What is he doing? I didn't want to talk to him. Where is he at? Who is he talking to? My pussy is better than hers. Why would he? Who is he talking? Hello? Hi. Yes, me. You know, well, girl, let me call you back. Girl, let me call you back. I don't want to tell her. Hey, Joshua. Hi. It's me.
Oh my God. Hi, how you doing?
Oh, nothing. I'm just sitting here bored, and I thought I'd give you a call. Joshua, I got a question for you.
What's going on? What's wrong? Do you need something fixed? Would you like to go out to dinner?
No, Joshua. I told you that I am on my mission to learn myself, and I'm still learning myself. But it's okay. We've got a few more years, and I'll think about it, Joshua. I just have a question.
Oh, well, sure. I'll answer the question. What do you want to know?
Well, Joshua, I got a friend. Well, my sister's mother's brother's dog's cat, uncle's friend is some bitch-ass woman. Well, you know, there's this guy that she's kind of into and everything. And you know those dumb bitches I would tell her don't ever be into a guy, but well, she's kind of into this guy, and like he's not calling her. Well, I mean, what would she do? What's going on? Why isn't the guy calling her?
And you know what? Then that motherfucker's gonna turn around. Oh, well, I mean, if it were you, because you're so beautiful and you're so sexy.
No, it's not me. Come on now. I told you, you're like a brother to me. I'm your sister. I'm just asking you a question. Like, what would you do? Like, I mean, would you kind of reach out to him or something?
Well, I don't know. But if you're free to talk, I'll do it, right? So what I'm saying to all you guys out there, this is how they game it out, right? So let me show you how fucked up women are. So women will sit there, gentlemen, and then they will sit there and say, okay, how do I keep this conversation going? Oh my God. Hey, ladies, I'm sorry. I'm giving out your shit. I'm sorry, ladies, but let me tell you how these fucking women, let me tell you what they do. Okay. Guys, you know, most women put their phones in the back of their pocket. You know, they slide in their back pocket some of the time and shit. And it's amazing how her butt cheek will press her phone, slide her phone, press the password of her phone, and then find the phone app, press that, search for your name, the butt cheek, find your name, press it, and call you. And then have the nerve to say,
oh my, I must have butt dialed you. I'm sorry. Oh my God, I didn't mean to call you. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bother you. I know you're busy.
guys, game that shit out. How the fuck can her ass dial that? How can her ass cheek swipe her phone, put the passcode in, then swipe, look for the fucking phone app, then press that, find your text message and scroll around? How can a butt do that? But you know what they tell you guys? Oh, I accidentally butt dialed you. Oh, my mistake. Or they'll try to find something in common. Like I was telling you guys, I'm watching, I told y'all the other day, I'm watching, they correct me, a Korean. I'd not say it was Japanese, but it's Korean. Thank you guys. But it's a Korean zombie movie called All of Us Are Dead on Netflix. Oh, fuck, I love it. I was like, that's between that and Black Summer. But I love zombies and shit. So I'm like re-binging that again. But see, someone that knows what I like, you know what they'll do? They'll be like, oh my God. And I had this happen, watch this. So because I like that show, All of Us Are Dead, right? It's the zombie thing. You know, I had a few women tell me just to try to talk to me. You know what they say? Did you know there's a new season coming up? I don't know if you know this, but I know you like zombie movies, but did you know that All of Us Are Dead is going to have a new season? You want to know why? Because they're using that to start the conversation up again, because they cannot handle being on the side of sitting around there and waiting for a guy to run behind them. They will always find or make up an excuse to get in touch with you, gentlemen. And I know most of y'all don't understand that, but who know, but they will find a way to talk to you, because the silence, gentlemen, can be deafening. It is something that bothers them and bugs them. And that is why when they are getting with you or getting at you, you guys got to move differently. But this is what I'm saying for you guys. This is why when y'all get this game down, this is why being decisive is going to change everything. Women are going to go through fucking hell because every guy that hits her up, every guy that DMs her, every time they call her, part of her and deep inside is going to wish it was you. And when you don't call, it's going to make her feel that much worse, and it's going to fuck with her, guys, because that is going to be part of triggering her fucking sexual desire. Remember, gentlemen, write this down. Desire is not created by logic. She doesn't say, I'm going to play with my pussy. Wait, I've got bills to pay, and I'm going to play with my pussy thinking about doing my taxes today. Oh, no. I'm going to play with my pussy because you know what? I've got to go grocery shopping, and I'm out of salad dressing. So I'm going to go get salad dressing, and I'm going to rub my pussy to that. Gentlemen, remember, gentlemen, desire and logic don't even talk to each other. They are two totally different entities moving in her whole reality at the same thing. Okay? See, desire is not created by words. I keep telling you, it will always be created by emotional or sexual certainty, meaning that if a woman like you guys, if a woman wants to bust a nut like you guys do, which is cool, you're allowed to touch your bodies, she knows with certainty, not logic, but with certainty, that she could use her finger, grab her dildo, rub her pussy a certain way, have a nasty thought, and come. But she's not thinking about that from the logical standpoint, but she's thinking about that from something deeper. And that's why I keep trying to tell you, See, when a woman sees a man that decides without flinching, guess what? What does her body know? What does her emotions know? Her emotions know that when I want to come, it's either gonna be hey, look. It's like between her fingers and her dildo, her butt plug, or whatever the fuck she has. Any, mini, miny, mo. This one has got to go. My mama told me to pick this one, and you are it. My fingers today, motherfucker. And might do it like this again. Dildo tomorrow, or dildo later on, or in the shower, sitting back and let the water hit that pussy. They got so many ways to get off, guys. They got a lot of ways. But what I'm saying to y'all guys out there, the one thing she knows is that without a shadow of a doubt, when she calls upon her fingers or her dildo, they are never going to let her down because they will be certainty at 100%. And that's all the motion knows. So guess what? The emotion or the lie, they don't know certainty in most of you guys because you don't know how to decide. You flinch. And when you flinch, the logic responds. The body doesn't respond to flinching. But when you are decisive and dominating, the body responds, but it doesn't mean she wants to fuck. Oh man, she might be like, man, I would like to fuck you, but no, I'm gonna leave you alone. I told you guys, women are going to leave you guys alone, okay? All right? Lady Sam says, the options is beyond me. What does that even mean, Lady Sam? The options are, what does that even fucking mean, woman? The ladies are beyond. What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean, Lady Sam? What I'm saying to you guys out here is that when her body responds, she knows how to hold the pussy. Guys, just because a woman wants to fuck, they know how to play chicken with you. Sexual chicken, not putting the chicken inside of them. They know how to hold that pussy out. But when you are decisive and dominant, it is the most primal form of dominance that she doesn't know. Guys, when she recognizes that you're forbidden fruit, I shouldn't be fucking with you. I shouldn't be thinking about you. I shouldn't be having a thought about you. That communicates a certain kind of strength without words. It communicates power without aggression. It communicates masculinity without explaining anything. The decisive man does not need, see, I don't want to convince a woman to desire me. Guys, let's run this game. This is where you're going wrong. You're trying to convince somebody to do something that she should automatically do off of who you are. But if you cannot trigger a desire in her, then guess what? She's triggered one in you. And that's why all these women in this fucking room, shame on all you fucking women in here. And I know, ladies, it's not your fault, but I got to shame you for a second. Shame on you fucking women for toying with these guys, knowing they want that pussy and you playing with them. Shame on all you women. Harlots. I'm just joking. I got y'all guys. Anyway, what I'm saying to you guys is this, is that you should never try to convince a woman to desire you. You should try to convince a woman she is free to be what she wants to be around you without worrying about getting and having information out there into the world. All right? Your dominance and your decisiveness is going to activate a desire. But please understand, now watch this, guys. I didn't say she's going to fuck you. All right? I never said. But once a woman starts to feel something for you, there's a different rule that she has to play by. Now, because you desire her, she's got the high ground. Shout out to the women. They have the high ground, okay? All right? They make it easy. Shame on those weaklings. Man, y'all are some, see how cutthroat these women are? These women are fucking cutthroat, okay? All right? All right. No. Doc, it's not a dangerous game. I'm being dead serious. It's not a dangerous game. This is not a dangerous game. It becomes a dangerous game when you try to lie and manipulate them. A woman should want to fuck with you because she can't recognize what you are. A woman should feel safe and secure and connected. That is going to activate something. And that is why most of y'all mess up, because you guys out here, okay, I understand being kind and generous, okay? And I understand trying to do things for a woman, okay, that's fine. I won't recommend it, but I'm telling you, this is what happens. Do you know how many guys have begged women? And ladies, cover your ears. And fuck it, ladies, y'all don't want to hear this shit. Ladies, just cover your goddamn ears. Ladies, cover your ears. Anyway, what I'm saying is this. To a woman, logic is going to say, be soft, open up, express yourself.
Cry. Tell me how you feel. You can talk to me. I want to know your everything. Well, why are you sad?
All right, now watch this. Remember, that's on the surface. But her pussy and her emotions, oh my God. They are going to see that shit as weak and soft because they're recognizing a generous man is a weak man because he projects weakness. Oh, beautiful. Stop that shit. God damn it. All you women, beautiful. I don't understand why you women out here, all you women deal with, you know what? I'm not gonna argue with you women. That's cool. Y'all talk amongst your fucking selves. Let me finish talking to y'all guys out there. Fuck what these women say. Let me continue what I'm saying, guys. What I'm saying is this. Her emotions will always find your weaknesses that you project when you cannot lead, when you cannot be trusted, when you sit around and tolerate her bullshit, and all you do is cave in and apologize and submit to her. She can't respect that, and she'll never respect that. But guys, how do you get this game and build it? It begins with clarity. You have got to don't ever start off trying to be decisive to a woman. That's where you fail. You must be decisive to yourself. You have to decide who you stand for. Okay, watch this, guys. Women don't know what the fuck they want. That's why they're women. Doesn't make them bad. It's women. And look again, red dress today, black dress tomorrow. I want to have my hair up today. I want to let it down tomorrow. I want a medi-pedi with, what is those French fingertip thingy-majigs today. French thingy-majigs, whatever that French shit is. And then tomorrow I want to paint them red. They are so fucking up and down. They don't even know what the fuck they want. They have no fucking idea. That doesn't make them bad people. It's just what makes them women. But they love a motherfucking man that knows and who has already decided this is who I am and this is what I stand for. And either you are going to fuck with what I'm doing or you're going to fuck off. And I don't give a fuck. I know that seems like it's mean, gentlemen, but I'm not being mean. Women are not used to men. Okay, this is what women are used to. Hi, Muffy. Yes, I've got a yacht. I've got money. Would you like to fly on my airplane, on my yacht? Or let me put you on a carriage ride. Yes, I've got money and, my stocks. Yes, my stocks and mutual funds. Yes. So why don't we just go somewhere nice, lovey? I mean, that's all they're used to. Motherfuckers leading with their wallet. But you lead with your wallet with no foundation, then that means that all your decisions are always going to wobble because you're not standing on shit. And what women know, and all these fucking women in here and all these women out there won't tell you, is that they know that you motherfuckers are always going to seek external approval. What is external approval? A smile, a like, an emoji, crying eyes, heart eyes, I miss you, a top titty hug, they hug you and don't hit the nipples, all that shit. Most of you guys are used to all that stuff. You see what I'm saying? All you guys are used to that stuff. But see what I'm saying, you guys out there, the reason why they know that you seek external approval, and the reason why they're not turned on by you is because the man that seeks things outside of himself will never trust his internal compass. And gentlemen, you're dealing with women that are nothing but internal. You guys, yes, they might like a nice looking body. I'm never saying that. They might like a guy that's tall. I'm not saying that. But these women operate on character. They operate on things on a mental level. And I don't think y'all understand that. Yes, there are certain things that they like in men, but they operate on a mental level. That means internal. That means, like the Wizard of Oz, they're going to peel away your status, peel away your money, peel away your height, peel away all your muscles and everything to get to the source of who you actually are. And once they recognize that you are indecisive and you don't trust yourself, how can I trust my body to a person that doesn't trust himself? Now, look, I might fuck him, fuck it, I might fuck him, but that might happen, but who says it might and it might not? That's all depending on the woman. But what I'm saying to you guys out here is that a man that is one thought, one mind, one way, gentlemen, is never going to linger in thought. He's going to decide and he's going to act even if you fuck it up. Okay? Guys, you got to own what you are and who you, because you're sitting on the throne, guys. You call the shots. You call the shots. And a woman that doesn't want to fuck with you is not rejecting you. It's just something to learn and something to understand that, you know what? You can't get them all, gentlemen. I don't give a fuck how good looking you think you are, even what you may consider, what you shouldn't be, what is a good looking guy, which you shouldn't be thinking. Some of y'all do that shit. He can't get every woman. And I'm just letting you guys know that any rock star, movie star, or rapper can't get them all, because women have their own idea of what they find sexually interesting, which goes back to you guys when y'all are 50. So when you guys get in your late 40s or your 50s, now, right now, you young whippersnappers and shit like that, when you get around my age, gentlemen, you are going to have a prime position, because most of the women, when you're in your 50s, who are going to be probably in their 20s and 30s, while you're in your 50s, I'll probably be in my 80s. I'll be in my 70s or 80s by then. But for you young men out there, the up and coming 20s and 30s, when you're in your 50s, that is, they're going to get sick of the high school boys, and they're going to fuck with you. They might not like you for your age, because remember, in her mind, you're just so old. You're so old. But let me tell you something. When you get 50, you're still going to win. When you're 40, you're still going to win. Now, I know 60, because Rosebud's in his 70s, so Rosebud's still fucking. You remember we talked about him fucking that 24-year-old and shit like that. You can still get that pussy, guys. You can still get it. So please understand, I'm preparing you for all this stuff later on. Let me see. WH says, is the puzzle to be completed in one setting? No. What you do is you do the thing that you've got to stop doing. Stop moving fast. Take your time. Don't try to do it all in one setting. Put a piece down, connect it, and walk the fuck away and leave it alone. Maybe if you're going to take a shower and you walk by the table, you look at the table and like, well, let me see if I can just put one piece together, put the piece together, go take a shower. Just take your time, okay? Take your time, okay? And guys, I don't understand, dog. I don't understand. I'm not going to show his name, but I'm going to kick him out. I don't know why he keeps coming back in this thing. We kick him out all the time. But anyway, guys, y'all got questions. We got y'all. Guys, we're in the last hour. Let me go ahead and chop it up. Guys, don't forget, 2:30 East, we'll be going live, riding with the Dean. So let me get this last hour out for you guys as we chop it up. Guys, we got y'all covered. But as I'm saying to all you guys, in today's world, okay, gentlemen, when you wake up, that's when the game starts. Unfortunately, choices are everywhere. For some of you guys, I'm not a coffee person. I've never, ever liked coffee. I don't know why y'all drink that shit, but choices are made. Do I want to go get a multi latte chaque vente cappuccino with fucking frap and I don't know goat whip or whatever the fuck? I don't know what the fuck y'all drink at that fucking place, but anyway, but y'all have choices between coffee or tea. You have choices between do I want to go out or stay home? Okay, what do I want to do? And most of you guys out here that don't understand, okay, for all you guys out here, you just don't know that you have many choices to make and many decisions to make when you guys are in this game, okay? For a lot of you guys out there, okay? And I say for all you young men out here, in your life and in your world, you're going to have a million choices to make, okay? And it's okay, gentlemen. You are allowed. There's nothing wrong with making choices, y'all. That's going to happen. But the thing is, check it out, okay? Most of you guys don't understand that thoughts are always running through your head, okay? But when it comes to a woman, you have to stop with the thoughts, okay? I've always told you guys out here, when you hesitate and you stall and you waste time, you tell yourself that I'm preparing. And again, most you guys, you okay, so a woman may text you, right? Hello, how you doing? Or I think about you, or what are you up to, right? And the greatest hesitation y'all make is saying, oh shit, she just hit me up. Okay, all right. Let's game this out here. She just said hi. What do I say to her? Okay, I should say hello. No, hello is not good enough. No, hello is too basic and bland and boring. What should I say and what should I do? You see what I'm saying, guys? Y'all go through all this stuff in your head and create all this fog. But what you're actually doing is stalling. And stalling is a bad thing in the moment because it looks weak in the eyes of a woman. Gentlemen, I keep telling you, a clock, time, the game, life, and taxes don't give a fuck about your feeling. They don't care about your feelings. The clock is always going to reward movement. And every day you guys out here are actually hesitating out here. The board is always going to change without you. Other players place their pieces and gain ground while you wait. Let me grab this call. Area code 313, sir. What's your name and how can I help you? 313 going once. 313 going twice.
Hey.
Sir, what is your name and what's your question, sir? How can I help you?
All right. My name is Jacob. So I've been with this chick for about 5 days now, 6 days. And we've been fucking like nonstop. But I got in an argument with her yesterday.
Jacob, how old are you?
I'm 42.
So Jacob, be honest, how old are you, buddy?
I'm 42.
Okay, so you've been fucking this chick for 5 days and she's arguing with you. Do you know what women do when you know when a dick is good? You think women argue with good dick? So y'all argue. What'd you argue about, Jacob? What'd you argue about?
So I was at work and she's sending me all these texts that she wants me to come get her. She's a nympho for sure.
Okay, Jake, wait. Are you on the spectrum? Do you have something wrong with you? Do you have
Yeah, I'm a little slow.
Okay, so okay, it's okay now. It makes sense. Okay, sir, listen to me. You have to tell that woman she's not allowed to argue with you, okay? That's not fair for you, okay, buddy?
Yeah, I didn't put up with the shit.
But what is your question then? What's your question?
So
it's okay, buddy. It's okay.
When I went over there.
Okay, take a deep breath. It's okay. So
she was drunk off her ass.
Okay, sir. Okay, listen to me.
And
okay, young man, listen to me. I need you to promise me something, okay? Okay? I know you're on the
Yes, sir.
spectrum, so listen to me. Anytime you are dealing with a woman and she's drinking like that, go home, okay? Go
I
home.
did. I actually did that.
Good for you. I think
And I haven't
awesome.
talked to her. I haven't heard from her. I was just wondering how I should go about it.
No. You okay? Listen. One thing that turns me off. I don't like women that do drugs and drink. That's just me, especially smoke. You want to know what happened, man? There was one time, dude, when I was in junior high school and I was messing with an older chick. She was smoking, and I kissed her. It is just so disgusting. I told myself I'm never going to mess with a woman that smokes or I don't mind drinking, but young man, I'm just telling you my little goofy story. But young man, what I'm saying to you is this: stop thinking about her, okay? I know you're interested in her, but stop thinking about her. Keep just going along with your day, buddy, okay? It's going to be a very uncomfortable feeling, but you got to keep going
sex
forward.
was awesome.
I'm sure it was, buddy. But what I'm saying, buddy, is that we got to be a respectable man, okay, buddy?
For sure.
So
and one more question.
Sure. What's going on, buddy?
So I got drunk last night too.
Okay.
And I sent 2 texts that was stupid as hell.
Okay, well,
I don't know how to go about fixing that.
This is what I need you to do. Last question I'm gonna answer, okay? Now, guys, he's on the spectrum,
Yes, sir.
so I'm slowing this down for him. So what I'm saying to you, buddy, this is what I want you to do. Whenever you feel like you have to drink or anything like that, which is your right to do, okay? Take your telephone and put it away somewhere, okay? So if you know that you're drinking a lot, take your phone and put it in a drawer or put it someplace where you can't access it, okay, buddy?
For sure.
Okay, but you got this, okay, buddy? And I hope everything is well with you, okay? And if,
Right
and,
on.
if,
Thanks,
you, and
man.
if you need me, let me know, okay? All right, you got this, buddy, okay? Okay? You have a good
Yep.
day. Okay, have a good day, buddy. All right, guys, he was on the spectrum, though. I can't yell at him. We all men come, so he's on the spectrum, so it's cool. So, we got to talk to him a little bit different than I talk to you guys out here. So I just want to let y'all understand that, they need help too. Everybody needs help, and we're here to help all men. So it doesn't matter if you're on the spectrum, if you have ADD, a handicap, or a disability, we help all men. So I just had to talk to him in a kinder way. But let's get back to the show, everything, guys. As I was saying, guys, got a question, go ahead and put a Q. We got you covered. But what I'm saying to you guys out here, the world is not going to care what you think or what you're going to do. The world wants to feel, wait, Drew, hold on. Drew has a question. Is silence the best thing to give a woman when she's playing games? Okay, Drew, you want to know why I'm mad at what I'm about to tell you, Drew, and it's not your fault. Give me a second, Drew. Ladies, can y'all please, ladies, I don't fucking want y'all. Ladies, wait, hold on, Drew. Ladies, take a moment, please. Cover your ears, please. Drew, one thing I hate doing, Drew, is I hate blowing their fucking heads up, Drew. But you ask me a question and here you give me no choice but to blow up their fucking heads, Drew. Drew, you want to know why women play games with you, Drew? Because from the moment you meet a fucking woman, you're playing games, motherfucker. And I hate defending women and all that other shit. But when you're asking a question like this, Drew, you're not gaming it out. The only reason why she's playing games with you, Drew, is because you're very insecure, you're very inconsistent, you're very immature, you're not decisive, you're a manipulator, and you're a fucking liar. And now you're playing all these games. Let me tell you about these women, Drew. He's been 3 days ago, so I need to kick him out. Well, Drew, I'm gonna kick you out. This ain't for you, buddy. You've been there 3 days. We gotta let you go. Get the fuck out. Sorry, guys. I apologize. But gentlemen, let's get back to the focus. Guys, listen. This is not a place about blaming women. And one thing we have to understand, as a man or a guy, you train women on how to treat you. And gentlemen, don't forget that. Never, ever forget that. All right, guys, let's continue this, what I'm saying. For all you guys out here. Most of you guys, again, as I was saying about the reality that you're in, okay? The reality that you're in is always telling you to be perfect to a woman. Be this thing. You don't have to be perfect to a woman. You don't have to have nice things to get a woman. Gentlemen, this is what I love the most about women. is that when a woman's actually fucking with you, they're not looking at your clothes, your car, or your lifestyle. They're only with you because how they feel about you. But if you're with a woman that doesn't that judges you about your clothes and your car, guys, gentlemen, I am a basic motherfucker. I will always be, because I didn't see, gentlemen, unlike you guys, you probably had money and shit where you can have nice clothes. I never had nice clothes before. I had average clothes, and that's all I could have. So I was always fine with what I have. I have basic things, but I never ever stood on my clothes. I never will do that. I will never do that. And I'm saying for you young men, you should never do that either. But what I'm saying for all you guys out here, you have got to stop being a spectator and letting the world tell you how to be. Waiting will never build desire in a woman, gentlemen. Okay? Desire will always follow direction. Direction follows decisions. No decisions, no direction. No direction, no desire. It's very simple. Hesitation is always going to drain the life of you. It steals time from you that you cannot get back. And it actually steals momentum that you can't fake. And you guys out there, when you see a woman, and again, guys, look, guys, I like lips, I like hips, I like ass, I'm not like a hair guy. I just like certain kind of hair, right? That's just me. There's just certain things that I like, but that's me. But when I see something that I am interested in, I'm not going to sit there and hesitate. Why would I do that? Why? Hold on a second. 678, 1 second. 678, give me 1 second. Sir, can you just okay, GS, you've been here too long and I don't want to kick you out. Ask your question. Ask your question. Don't say that ever again. Just ask your question. 678, I'm sorry for the wait, sir. What's your name? What's your question, sir? How can I help you?
My name is Aaron, and my question was on the decision.
Yes.
No. Desire to direction from decisions.
Okay.
So the desire comes from direction. The direction comes from the decisions. Is that for also the love that you have for yourself and the desire for yourself, or does that come from somewhere else?
Okay. What do you like? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Okay. So the decisions that I make every day, is that's impacting the direction that I go in, obviously. But then is that also the result of like the desire I have towards myself and towards like bettering myself? Like, are they all connected in that same way?
I don't understand what you mean. What do you mean, man?
Because you're always telling us about the desire and the love that we have for ourselves.
But you don't have that for yourself. You don't have that for yourself, but I'm listening. I have it, but you don't, but I'm listening. I'm listening.
Is the lack of it from not making decisions for yourself? It like
no. How can you make a decision for yourself when you think pussy is special? How can you make any decisions when you worship pussy more than you worship yourself? My God, I would say, especially if you're religion, man, it's neck and neck with you and whoever you pray to. That's how bad it is. You have placed pussy so high, you fucking pray to it and worship it.
So my decisions are for pussy.
Well, of course,
that's where my direction.
Okay,
is.
but no, you have no. Okay. So, let me show you where you're in the side of a prison, Aaron. As I told you, the reality that you're in, you're always playing it safe because of your parents and all that other stuff. Okay, that's one level of the prison that you're in. But the second level of the prison that you're in is you're in a woman's reality making your fucking decisions. You cannot make a proper decision when you're in the yellow, everybody. It can't. You can't. All your decisions, even your question right now, the reason why it's not going to carry any weight because it's not coming from you. It's coming from where you're at. And you guys are always making all your fucking decisions in their world and their reality. Because every decision has an end game of what can I do to get some pussy. That's it. That's the problem. If you everything you're asking me, I get what you're asking me, but if we peel all the layers back, it's gonna end up you wanting some pussy. And you don't even want to admit that shit. But that's where the problem is.
I see what you're saying.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I can't make the decisions that I don't have the like the what do you call it, the decision making.
No, you have it. No. Okay. Wait. Okay, watch this. Let's take a step back from her reality. Let's take the one where you're in right now. The bubble that you're in right now is not even yours, like I said before. The bubble that you're in right now has been created by your fucking parents, your pastor, your teachers, TV, magazines, and movies. You have nothing to do with it. You're just in it. And most of it's all about comfort and safety. And that's why you're so indecisive. Because you can't even go against yourself because you don't even know who you are. Because in the bubble that you're in, remember, it's not yours.
Not me.
No, okay. I was in the same bubble as you. The same one. Guys, you know why I get so excited over over House of Cards. Let me see if I can find it. You know why I get so excited over what I'm about to play for you on House of Cards? Because it describes what I learned when I was young. And I keep checking. Let me see if I can find that shit. Just have to grab my fucking cake ass Netflix and shit. See this? See when you have a Samsung Galaxy, you can access things pretty fast. But anyway, I'm sorry, Aaron. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to. Hey, sorry, all you iPhone people. You know I got to dig y'all at least one time. Let me see here. House. Hold on. House. Wait, here we go. House of Cards. Let me see if I can find the episode. Hold on. Let me see if I can find the episode. Let me see if I can find that bitch. Hold on. Let me see if I can find that bitch. I think this is it. Hold on. Okay. Now watch. Now this is it. Now, Aaron, I'm going to play this little clip, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to play this little clip. All right. Okay, so I'm going to play this clip and let you hear it. I can't play the video. But this is what I'm talking about that I was taught at a young age before the internet, because I had to get out of the bubble. But y'all don't understand. Okay, wait, real quick. Have you ever seen what is that with Wesley Snipes? Blade. Have you ever seen any Blade movies?
No, I haven't seen Blade.
Okay, well, as a geek, so in the Blade one, I think with Ryan Reynolds, they would leave signs, or kind of like 12 Monkeys, they would leave signs for only those who understand the signs to go to the places to get killed or whatever, right? So the world is always going to talk to people on different levels. So you might see shit that you might be like, man, that's some terrible graffiti. But to somebody either in a secret society or something, they'll be able to read the sign. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, what I heard right here was a sign for only those that have the game and understand what he's talking about. But most people would just say, oh man, that's a pretty cool thing to say. But it's actually true. Now listen, I'm going to play it for you and we'll go over it, okay? All right, everybody ready? Let me play it for you. Here we go. So here we go. Listen, I'm going to press play. Here we go.
Created this confusion in order to take advantage of it. Everything that has happened was planned. Since when? Since before Elysian Fields. But it was at Elysian Fields that it hit me. I saw it almost like a light bulb going off above my head. Where does the real power lie? The power behind the power.
All right, stop right there. The power behind the power. You can't see anything but power, and that power is in what society has told you how to think. Society told you to play it soft, be nice, be kind, be sweet, be a gentleman, buy her flowers, buy her dinners, buy her drinks, right? That was the power because you wanted pussy so bad, you followed the power, right? Now let's continue. Here we go.
And I understood, Claire, that we have to think and act differently than we ever have. Because it's no longer about who lives in the White House. It's about who owns the White House.
All right, stop right there. So you're living in a bubble, but you don't own any of this shit because none of this shit is yours. Your
Because I didn't create it.
Right, your parents' thought. You don't own your parents' thoughts. And everything society has told you to be, you don't own that shit. You're just a good little soldier being told what to do in this bubble because that's what you believe. Because you believe this is the only place and the only bubble that you're in. So remember, guys, as I was saying for all you guys out there, is that a fish, it feels free, but he's limited by the fish tank, right? So you're limiting what you are by your thirst for pussy. But because you thirst for pussy, you got to play the games of pussy in this reality, meaning what? I've got to kiss her ass. I've got to bend over backwards. I got to be passive, soft, shy, weak, and all that other shit. And then she walks all over you, right? Let's continue. Last part. Here we go. Here we go.
This is the presidency. How much higher can a politician go?
The real power isn't here. It's beyond here. It's above it, but still working in conjunction with it. Look, Claire, you and I have always been on the inside, trapped in the bubble. But going forward, with my operating on the outside in the private sector, and you working from here, we can own this house.
Okay, so that's the point I'm trying to make. The bubble that you're in is only going to keep you in the bubble because it's not yours. So you're playing by the rules of the bubble, but it's not created by you. You still, okay, even if you change your reality, you still cannot kill somebody. You still got to watch the speed limit. You still got to do your job. It's just when you have when you create a new reality, you don't have to play by any fucking rules. No, let me make sure I understand. You're not allowed to take anything that doesn't belong to you when it comes to a woman. You see what I'm saying? We're not talking about that. I'm saying that I don't have to play by a woman's rules of, I got to go on 4 dates and all that stupid ass shit. I've got to be a gentleman and I got to take my jacket off and put it over a puddle and all that dumbass shit. You don't have to do that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's a different place though from if I say I don't have to do it, I'm like restricting myself from the bubble that I'm in. You're saying it because you're outside of that.
Right.
So
but that's
it
why
means
that's
something different.
Well, right. And because I'm outside of it, okay, there are some guys in here like, where are your receipts? See what I'm saying? You that's not real. That's not true. That can't happen. So they're in the bubble. I can't talk to a wall. I'll let them go. But what I'm saying is you can't understand what I'm saying because your mind can't interpret. Okay, watch this. When you so I want to show you how the mind duplicates realities. Now, have you ever seen the I'm a geek, so I watch Umbrella Academy and Marvel. So which one? Have you ever seen the Umbrella Academy or have you
I've seen the Umbrella Academy,
All right.
yeah.
Okay. So you remember at the tail end, they were he was going in different realities, right? Right?
Yeah, time traveling and shit.
Well, not necessarily time. I don't want to talk about time traveling. I'm just talking about the traveling that you do in your mind. I'm not talking about in the outside world. I'm saying that when you are manosphere and you go red pill to hypergamy, red pill to modern, red pill to looks maxing, money closing status, you think that you're in a new reality. You're duplicating the same one because at the basis of everything you're doing, what is the basis of everything you're doing? Is it you or pussy?
Pussy.
Right. So that means anything you're doing, you're just moving in a okay. All right. When you stand in your house has 4 walls. Yes. Okay. Your room has 4 sides, right? Okay.
Yes.
Let's say to the front of you is your window, to the right is a door, and to the left is your TV. Okay.
Wait. So are you saying that because there's only a set amount of like things you can do when you're chasing pussy, because when you're chasing yourself, you're infinite, but chasing pussy is not. It is constrained. The things that you can do to try and get it, or
damn! I wish I had my fucking sunglasses on because you had a light bulb moment. Right. So when you are in the reality that you're in, let's say the first reality is, looks maxing. So then I learned about money, clothes, and status from some theory motherfucker on YouTube. I'm still in the same house. I just moved a little bit in another direction. So I'm not looking at the window. I might be looking at the door or the TV. But in my mind, I think I'm actually doing something and moving somewhere. No, you're just moving a perspective in the same bubble. You're not really leaving the bubble because all those guys make it about pussy and women. But it doesn't matter. So whatever they're doing, they think they're actually doing something different, but they're still in the same room. They're just looking at it from a different perspective. Why it looks new. So if you move away from a window and look at your TV, it's going to be a new perspective because it's not a window, it's a TV. But then you learn from looks maxing to money, clothes, and status. You move from the TV from a door, it's different. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the problem. You're never going to change making everything about pussy or women. But in your mind makes you think because you moved a little bit to the right and you see something brand new that you're in a brand new reality. Fuck no. You're still in the same one. It's just a different door, a different wall. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
Limitless says, Are you saying create your own bubble? Limitless, you can't. You only, okay. All right. I don't think y'all understand this. Okay. You guys cannot just grab a butter knife and some butter knife and some fucking Elmer's glue and operate because you want to operate on somebody. It doesn't work that way, Limitless. You have got to be a student of whatever it is you're trying to do because the person you're learning from is already where you need to be. You can't do it on yourself. You can't do it by yourself. You cannot. And since fucking Star Wars, they showed you there is an apprentice and a master and kung fu theater and kung fu movies. There's always been a master and an apprentice. And they've always been trying to tell you motherfuckers, you can't do it on your own. You can never do it on your own. Because if you're trying to go outside of your bubble, you're just moving in a different direction in the bubble. You're not growing at all. Does that make sense, Limitless? You cannot sit around and say you can't create anything when you're trapped in that bubble. You have to be around someone who is outside of that thing to show you what you need to do to get outside of that. Or you're going to just do the same thing y'all do every year. December 31st, 11:59 and 50 seconds to go. Y'all are counting down on that fucking day. Hey, y'all ready for that bubble to drop for 10 seconds, to lie to the bubble, to say, I'm going to do something outside of the bubble, which you're just not doing it at all. You'll do it for a few days and you'll stop. So, you got any questions, young man?
That was it.
All
Thank
right,
you.
I'll throw you
I
back. All
appreciate it.
right. Let me get this guy's question. Guys, we got 30 more minutes, guys. 30 more minutes. Let me get this question right here. Let me grab 678 real quick. 1 second. 678, sir, what's your name and what's your question? How can I help you? Okay, they hung up. All right, so let us keep going. So area code, this guy right here, he says, so learning and applying the game, like leaving out the house. Oh, you say, is it like leaving out of the house? I can't tell you that. All right, let me show you where your mind is fucking you right now. Your mind in your bubble needs absolution. And your mind just fucked you over right now and you don't even know it. Okay, so hey, watch this, YT. So learning about a stethoscope and going to medical school and doing the residency and all this other stuff, is that going to allow me to operate? Fuck no, it still doesn't. It might make me a doctor some way, but it doesn't allow me to operate. So what I'm saying is, let me grab this question. 929, what's your name? What's your question? How can I help you?
Hello, sir. This is Amir. My question is, so I set up a date.
Yes.
I let her know the place, and she said, okay, sound like a plan. And I said, look forward to seeing you.
Yes.
Now a day has passed, and she hasn't responded, and the date's tomorrow. So I want to know what.
Wait, Amir. What was the last conversation you had with her?
The last conversation I had with her is I did the 1, 2, 3, and I set up the date.
Okay, Amir. Have you ever
Yes.
do you ever grill? Have you ever grilled anything before?
Yes.
Do we just grab the meat from the store and just throw it on the grill like you just did?
No.
What do you do to the meat?
You have to marinate, you have to season it.
Okay, so why didn't you marinate and season? You just can't tell a woman that's going on a date. And guys, you got to give women incentive behind shit, guys. If you're not giving her incentive, why should she go on a date? Why did you cut? Okay, why did you set the date up and stop talking to her? Why?
No, I did. I sent the last message, but she never responded after
What
that.
was the last message?
No, I said, look forward to seeing you.
Why were you
date,
looking?
Friday.
Okay. Sir, do you see why she's not responding to you? I look forward to seeing you. What kind of shit is that? Is that supposed to make her pussy wet? Is supposed to make her excited?
No.
So then why are you looking forward to seeing her? Why?
Well, the reason was because she will be meeting me at the spot.
But no, you
So
see,
it'll
you're
be
trying to
just
lie. Now you're lying. You're trying to act like you're that guy. You're not him. Okay, have you ever seen an amusement park commercial? Maybe at Disney World or Six Flags?
Yes.
So do they just show you the ticket stubs and that's it? Hey, hey, come on to Walt Disney. When you believe in da da da, and they just hold a hand of tickets in their hand and show you the ticket.
No.
What do they show you? The rides, the
They show you the
fun,
actual ride.
the excitement. So what do you think you did when you were talking to her and saying, I'm looking forward to seeing you? Did you just hold up a bunch of tickets, or did you build any excitement by showing her the rides?
Hell of a bunch of tickets.
Right. So do you see why she didn't respond back to you?
Yes, I see why.
All right. So you got to, hey, listen, I don't know if there's going to be a date because I don't think she's interested in you, buddy. Okay.
All right.
All right. But I appreciate the call, buddy. Okay. Respect to you. All right. Thank you for the call. Good call, buddy. All right, guys. We got about 20. Let me grab his call. Area code 470. What's your name, sir? And what's your question?
Yeah, it's more so of a, like, are we able to, I guess, share our experience or story up here, or you just want certain questions
Okay, sir.
from guys
Sir, what does your story and experience got to do with the game? It's just a story. I mean, do you want to tuck me and give me one?
It's just more so of, like the guys that you're talking to that's going through problems right now, like,
sir, that's my job, not yours. What is your question?
No, facts.
Right. What is your question? How can I help you?
I mean, that was my question.
Okay, wait. So you want to call in and tell us your sob story? Is that what you want to do?
No, it ain't no sob story.
So
I'm just saying, obviously because all men.
No.
go through,
Okay, no. Okay, young man, are you new here?
Yeah. That's what I've been watching your videos. So
No. How long have you been watching me for? How long?
When I was going through my hurt,
Sir,
whatever you want to call it, I was watching you.
Ask you
for,
how long. Ask you how long.
I want to say last year, like throughout spurts, I'll probably watch you like every.
Okay, sir. What is the rule that I teach you young men when y'all fuck up? Stop worrying about other what? Stop worrying about other what? Other what?
That's what I watch your videos.
But then you don't watch me, and you're a fucking liar because I say it all the time. So let me play this for you one time, and then I'm gonna ask you the question again. Listen to this.
Commandment number 1: a man should never think about another man. A man should never ask about another man. When you use the words "other men," "other guys," you look and you judge other men off of their appearance. There may be something a little sweet in the tank, and you don't belong here.
Hey, so do we think or talk about other men when we have our own problems? Yes or no?
No, of course not.
So then why are you? I mean nothing. No, this is what's different about us, sir. No, listen.
Yeah,
this is what's different about us. Everybody that's looking at me right now, I'm talking to them as a singular person that's in their home. I don't know if they're in their boxes, whatever the fuck they got on. I don't care. But I'm talking to them as one. It's me talking to them as an individual. I'm not talking to everybody as a group. I'm talking to them as individuals. We got to stop thinking about other men, because every man's problems is not the same as everybody else's, because everybody else has their own thought. Yes?
Of course, they definitely do.
Right. So we've got to stop trying to say, well, other men this and other men that. You don't know what other men are going through. So we don't need to say that, okay? We just need to say, okay, if there's something going on with you, let me know what's going on with you. Let me help you. But if not, I've got to teach who's ever watching me something. So is there anything that you have that I can help you with?
Okay, well, I'm not going through it no more, but I have. That's why I was trying to ask you. When we're up here, are we able to, like, I guess, say our story? Because
but
we all might be going to do different stuff.
There you doing it again. Okay, let me explain something about women that are cutthroat. I don't think you understand something. And it's going to be a lesson to you. Women, time, taxes, and fucking life in the game don't give a fuck about you and me. Okay? So if I want to tell my story, they don't give a fuck. So why do you want to tell your story? For what? For what?
Because if we're all in this channel, we're all kind of here for this.
Okay, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna go ahead and let you go, dog. This ain't for you, dog. Go find the red pill. I appreciate the call. I gotta let you go, dog. I can't. Stop worrying about other men. We're not homosexual. We've got to stop worrying about other men. Please, gentlemen, please. You have a million problems, a million thoughts going in your head. You don't have time to think about somebody else because they don't give a fuck about you. Nobody's thinking about you, motherfuckers. Stop thinking about them. Nobody gives a fuck. If you want to say something to your therapist, go ahead. But let me get back to this young man's question real quick, guys. We got about 15 to go. But let me get back to this guy's question. Sir, what I'm saying to you is this. Where you went wrong, okay, is that you're looking for absolutes, and that's your problem. See, instead of asking, is learning and applying the game like leaving out of the house, why don't you learn the game and find out for yourself? If you keep moving the way you're moving right here, young man, you are always going to be a bitch to YouTubers and guys that tell you theory. Because all they're going to do is tell you shit to write down and take notes. Get off your ass, learn the game, buddy, and decide if you have the strength to leave your house. Then you don't have to ask that question, if that makes any sense. Guys, let us continue, guys. Got about 15 more minutes left. Let's continue this conversation. And you know what? I am so curious. Wait, let me grab this call real quick. Area code 850, sir. What's your name and what's your question? How can I help you?
Hey, this is JB. My question is for not the last caller, but the one after.
Yes.
You said that he needs to marinate, not, I guess the right word is marinate.
Yes, marinate the pussy. Yeah. So, okay. So let's say masturbation. Let's say I'm gonna make a woman play with a pussy, right? Right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't just say, hey, it's 3:00, hey, and pull your panties over and start rubbing your pussy. You don't do that, right? Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So me marinating the pussy, let's say I make her play with a pussy at 12:30 in the morning. Tomorrow morning, right? 12:30 tomorrow morning, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everything that I do to the point that I decide I'm gonna make her play with a pussy, from that point, I'm already marinating it by making her feel sexy, seen, heard, understood in the way we are communicating. So if it's the same thing with a date. If I know I'm going on a date, I'm going to do the same thing. See, it doesn't change. I'm always going to make her feel something to get excited and can't wait to move to the next step, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So,
can you do that?
Yes,
through,
what's up?
like text message, phone, like it doesn't matter?
What, you saying with the woman?
Yeah, like text message, phone call, or whatever. Because I mean, at least from my experience, I've called women before the date, and then I don't know, it's hard to get them on the phone.
Okay, wait. Okay, what are you trying to get them on the phone for, buddy?
Well, kind of what you just said, because I know that I remember you saying here.
Well, okay, but I got a mouthpiece. So okay. We just got to stay at the level. Okay, some people have to swim in the kiddie pool, and some people go into the deep end of the ocean, right? Or the deep end of the pool, right? You've got to know where you're at and not try to be something that you're not. You just got to learn to graduate and move gradually. So if you're not good on the phone, I would work my voice messages and videos, because that's something that you can just hit them with some light, quick jabs versus a Mike Tyson roundhouse. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, but okay. But so let's say, for example, I mean, I don't even know if it will make sense, but if let's say I was good on the phone but bad with the messages, would you say to be on the phone then?
But then that means you're a fraud and a liar. Okay? Okay, let me explain what I mean by that. This is the problem that y'all guys have. And I ask you, so have you ever met a lion that changes who he is because of his environment?
No.
When does a lion stop being a lion? He never, right? So if you text, you talk on the phone, you send voice messages, you send videos, who's the common denominator?
Me.
Right. So that means it's you. So we can't lie. I don't know why he would lie like that. Right.
Okay.
Right. So Jillian says send her a voice message, but I'm just saying that are you setting up a date or something?
At the moment, no.
Okay.
I mean, at that moment, I was doing that, yeah.
Okay, well then you got to work those moments out. When the moment happens, you got to be prepared for that, okay?
Okay.
All right, so whenever that moment happens, you got to work towards that moment and be ready. You don't get ready, you be ready, right?
Yeah.
All right, so you got to knock that out, okay, buddy?
All right, cool.
All right,
Thank you.
Any other questions?
No, that's it.
All right, I appreciate you, brother. All right, good call, man. Good call, okay, buddy? All
Yes,
right,
sir.
thank you, JB. Thank you, brother. All right, man, great call. Awesome call. Let me get this question right here real quick. He says, says, even Steve, how would we then do the opposite of just showing tickets that marinate for the date? Kerr, just like what Limitless said, I think Limitless said, y'all got to learn to be students of the game, dog. You can't. Okay, sir. Maybe I'll wake up one day and say, you know what? I want to be a dentist. So I'm going to go into the garage, grab a fucking wrench, and just start pulling people's teeth out. Okay? What I am saying to you, big dog, is you know the how. You're just too lazy to do the how. What do you mean, how? Let me ask you, H, how do I become a doctor? Can you tell me? Can I just guess? How do I become a lawyer? How do I learn how to fly an airplane? Can you tell me? Tell me how. How? Tell me how. Hey, let me water it down for you. How do you graduate uni? Because I guess you're in like the other side of the world. Do you see what I'm saying? The fact that you're asking how shows that you're not worthy of the information. Because regardless if I tell you how, you ain't going to do it. It doesn't make any sense. And let me tell you why. You want to know why it's not going to work for him? Is maybe y'all missed it. Just like the other young man. He's making this about pussy, people. He's not making this about himself. His how, he wants to marinate a woman to get some pussy. And that's why it's not going to work for you, young man, because you're not in the game. Because once you get in the game, you'll start making it about pussy. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Gentlemen, we got less than 10 minutes. Let's get this game, guys. Let's get this game, man. Guys, got a question? Go ahead, put a Q. We got y'all covered. Let's see here. Where was it at? That was something else. I was looking at that. Well, right. So if you go to medical school, how many years do you think I can get and be a doctor in one word answer, H? Do you think I can be a doctor in a sentence or a statement? I ask you, can I be a doctor in a sentence or a statement? Can I be a doctor? Yes or no? Yes or no? Let me get this call right here, 240. What's your name, sir, and how can I help you?
Hey, Steve, this is Omar.
Hey, how you doing, Omar? What's going on, buddy?
Doing pretty good. Yeah, real quick, I know the show's about to end soon, but from that last call, you said that you have to be ready instead of get ready. What does that look like?
Well, it looks like, okay, so it looks like, what do I want to do? No, I mean, I'm sorry. I'm trying. That's too deep and simple. Okay, it means that I already know all the things that I can do. It's just what do I want to do? Do I want to make her laugh? How do I want to make her laugh? And then when I make her laugh, what do I want to notice on her to make her blush or laugh that much more or look away from me or to move closer to her or to seduce her or to fucking say something smooth, say something to make her give a butterfly. I've got it all. Guys, when I tell you, you've got to work on yourself 25 hours a day. I'm talking about even when I was young, learning how to take her bra off with my fingers, not two hands, one hand. You got to learn all this stuff. How to kiss her, different ways of kissing her, different ways of touching her, different ways of talking to her. I'm already set because I'm still building that. I've never stopped building my arsenal. But you guys don't even build anything because you haven't accessed not only your blacksmith, but you haven't even accessed your construction worker. What are you building? You don't even know what seduction is, and you don't build that. You don't know how to build romance. Now listen, you know how to build nasty and freaky because you jerk off and look at porn and stuff, but that doesn't build anything.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It's like 1, 2, 3, or one plus 2 equals 3, and then but you're talking about like some algebra. It's a different level, but
I'm saying
yeah,
you
I
can create
appreciate
your
it.
different level. Wait, hold on a second. This guy says you think game can be maintained in a regular relationship. Dog, this is why it won't work for you. You'll never learn the game. You'll never learn the game. Why won't he ever learn the game? He says, do you think game can be maintained in a regular relationship?
You want me to answer?
I'm saying why, I'm asking you, caller, why will he never be a student of the game?
Because he's putting too much focus on the woman when he could put all that focus on himself.
You motherfucking right. So, hey, Walker, I guess I'll go to a hospital and find a doctor. Do you think you can give me medical advice? What the fuck are we asking? What do you mean think? How are you how are you gonna ask someone who has game what he thinks about game when you don't even know what game is? See, guys like him think games is like some kind of, we're playing tic-tac-toe or hangman or something, or duck, duck, goose, Parcheesi, or Mother May I, or Marco Polo in the water or some shit. That's what he thinks. What does game have to do with a relationship, son? Nothing. You've got to be in a relationship with yourself, which you're not, which means any relationship you get in, you're going to fail, Walker. Any other questions, caller?
No, that's all I got. I appreciate it.
All right. Oh my God, beautiful. Beautiful. Shut your ass up, beautiful. Ain't nobody give a fuck. Be quiet, beautiful. Anyway, not saying, man. Back to the thing real quick, gentlemen. All right, dog. You can hang up, dog. Thank you for the call. So what I'm saying to all of you out here, we've got to look at what we're doing, okay? And for a lot of you guys out here, y'all are not gaming this right. When you're with a woman, you don't sit here and try to concoct ideas of what you want a date to go like. You're going to put too much pressure on yourself. Let it flow. Let it happen. Let things happen organically versus you trying to roll a script in your head. Well, okay, I got to do this step by this step, and I got to move her here, and I got to think about that. You don't do that as men. You've got to be decisive enough to look at everything, right? So guess what? So I'll give you an example. Beautiful says she likes to play chess, right? Right? I am not a good chess player at all, gentlemen, so I would not fuck with her with chess. But I can play the fuck out of some Uno. I'm old, guys. Don't judge me. I can play some Uno. But the Uno, we gonna play some strip Uno. I'm not playing no fucking chess. Fuck that. I like to put myself in a position to win. Don't let her dog walk me in chess. She'd be like, man, put that piece doesn't go there, Steven. Put that piece over there. Put that piece over there. I don't know. We ain't doing that. But what I'm saying for all you guys out there, now, no. Erica, let me show you something real quick. If a woman, or Spade, let's say if a woman says, I'm going to teach you, then how are you going to teach me? Because the only way you're going to teach me chess is butt ass naked somewhere. You're not you, Erica, but I'm just saying that. See how I do that, guys? See how I move that one? No, I don't need to hand any cards, man. I'm just going to hit you with a skip, a reverse, or make you draw 2, hit you with another skip, a draw 4. I'm going to Uno that bitch and roll the fuck out and smash that motherfucker and walk the fuck away. And I'm going to say, yeah, curry, motherfucker. Cow. I'm just fucking with you. Anyway, but guys, what I'm saying to y'all guys out here, gentlemen, say to all you guys, we will have a show at 2:30 in the morning, 2:30 East in the morning, gentlemen, 2:30 East. But I always say for you guys out here when it comes to this, to round this off, gentlemen, if you want to unlock those triggers in her, it has to trigger what women know. All these women know this, and I'm not pointing any fingers at any of these women, okay? I know, and I bet you are. I bet you are. Curry. Oh my God. Anyway, man. I bet anyway, for all you guys out here. I'm saying for all you guys out here. Nah, not yellow. Oh man, yellow. Ugh. No. I want some naan with some what is it? Some onions, and I think it's shrimp, not shrimp, but spinach and onions or something. Is it garlic naan? Anyway, I don't know. But what I'm saying to all you guys out here is that women know their bodies and they know what their bodies are like and they know what their bodies want. One thing they don't know is that you don't make it about her body. You want her body to feel the things that you're doing. Okay, guys, that's what we want y'all to lock in, and that's what we want you guys to do. Okay. Yeah, that garlic is hitting. Yeah. Hey, remember, no spicy. It's got to be some basmati rice. What is it? I think it's basmati rice, chicken, and I'll take a little bit of that red non-spicy sauce. I'll do that, okay? Yeah, I know, Erica. Okay, thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. Thank you. Anyway, so, oh, dog, why not? Why not? Why not play Naked Twister? Or why don't we play Naked Tic-Tac-Toe or I Declare War? Come on, man. You can play some naked games and shit. You can play some naked board games, naked checkers and shit like that. You can play, hey, you can find some board games and stuff, okay? All right. Hey, dog, I ain't saying shit. I don't eat a bismani. Is it bismani? Fucking bismani. I'm gonna say it my way. Fuck it. I'm saying it my way. Anyway, guys, look. Guys, remember, locking this game, gentlemen. Y'all did a great job. I just wanted to kick it with the show with y'all. We got something at 2:30 a.m., guys. Make sure we lock that in. But, gentlemen, learn the game. Start to be decisive. Get out of the bubble and lock it in. So then when you meet those women that, okay, this one is curry. You can have her cook curry for you. You can have Jillian, I don't know, walk around with some bottles. You can have Erica bullshit around and don't teach you anything. She ain't gonna teach you shit. And you can, last but not least, I think it was, where is she at? Well, I think it covers some of the women up here, but yeah, put these women to work, dog. Put these women to work. Basmani, G, Basmani. I cannot roll my tongue. I'm sorry. I can roll my tongue, but I'm gonna say Bishmani. Fuck y'all. Y'all can say whatever you want. I said curry right, so it's cool. It's cool. Thank you, Star. Appreciate that. He said my Pakistan girl hooking me up to. That's what I'm saying, dog. Hey. You know what I love about the Pakistan ones and everything and them one? Man, just all you gotta do is get some of them those movies. Those movies that now for me it's older ones, but where they sing and dance, those Indian, those Bollywood movies and shit. Watch some Bollywood. Tell her wear one of them tell her to go ahead and paint her hand and shit. Tell her to write all that shit on her hand. Get one of them outfits and start dancing with the women and shit in those little garbs and shit. Fucking badass and shit. AM, yes, 2:30 a.m. in the morning. Yes, in the morning. Shout out to Bollywood. Yeah, Bollywood flicks. Yeah, eating some naan and watching that stuff, and then they get all excited. What you talking about, man? No. Wait, beautiful. I'm just giving him the adventures of the Pakistan and Afghan women I mess with. Never had an Indian woman yet. I never hit that trifecta, dog. I never had India. Never India. Got close. Her name was Hina, but Hina wasn't down. Yeah, got close, guys. But I'm just saying. No, I was just giving him some game, beautiful. He's got a Pakistan chick making him something. I'm telling him make her dance and everything. Make her watch those movies because I'm gonna say DN. I'm gonna say you, whatever, DN. What I'm saying, big dog, is real quick. When they start dancing, for some reason, they love to get up and start dancing with the fucking movie and shit. They love doing that shit. Shout out to them. Shout out to all these women out here. Yeah. No, well, you say Pakistan is better than India? Well, no. Pakistan, Afghanistan, India. Ooh, man, that's a conversation for another time. Okay. Well, anyway, guys, we got you covered, man. Appreciate you guys, man. We're gonna chop it up, man, and let's lock in this game. We did a good 3 hours, gentlemen. I got to roll, but I want to take a moment to talk to you guys out there, guys. So, guys, go ahead and get with your boy. Always remember, guys, foreign women, American women, all these women. Hey, they love men. Be that man. Be dominant, guys. Let's get it.
What up, though? It's your boy, Paige Kennedy. You already know what it is. And you're listening to the manmindset.com. Dating help for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.
What's up? This is T.O. And you're listening to the manmindset.com. Dating help for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.
This is the Shark Damon John, and you're listening to themanmindset.com. Dating help for men with your host,